Not everyone can do this. Hey, we're back. Monday Madness. I got Catch. I got Hooks. What are you saying, lads, man? You look good. Right, I think you're muted, my friend.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man.
It's good, man. Catch still muted.
Who, me?
No, Catch.
Oh yeah, Catch. No, yeah.
Yo.
Go on, Hooks. While we attend to the technical difficulties.
No, I'm good, man. Just tired, man. Yeah, that shot you scored was a light work thing. Still, can't lie, man. Anyone can do that when they keep it off the line, but you know what I'm saying?
Rise up yours.
Huh?
Rise up yours.
Hey, waiting for you to actually come to social events.
Rise
bro.
up yours.
You know what I
Can
mean?
you
Rise up yours.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Hooks was trying to talk something about ball. Like, he definitely don't understand normal professional football, and he's trying to tell me about playing. Run rings around you. But anyways, Hooks, I will run rings around you, like rings, bro.
You get lift up in the sky, bro.
You'd have to catch me, mate. Like, mate, you would end up breaking your ankle. Like, you think Odegaard's got anything? You when I start going, are you crazy? Line up 5 aside and stop the chattings and wassings, man.
Nah, that's on you, bro. Oh, what? So you can line up 5 asides with Ben Me, but not with.
I got invited. I don't need to line up anything.
I hear it.
Tranquillo. I didn't line it. I got invited. Tranquillo. Tranquillo. Nah. Anyways, we're mature individuals. Catch. Are you actually alright? Can we hear you, bro?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, we're good. What we saying, man? All good. Good day, man.
Yeah.
Nice summer day, you know what I'm saying? Season's over. Glad.
Yeah.
Just cooling right now. Cooling.
I hear it. You know, on that, pardon me, because Catch said it there. He spoke about the season being done. I've done this with everyone else. Might as well do it with you lot. Like, as you can see with this tweet, yeah, with Arsenal's 2024-25 season now, pardon me, being wrapped up, I want to know your player of the season, young player of the season, most improved player, unsung hero, disappointment of the season, performance of the season, and goal of the season, and obviously rating of the season. Let's start with rating, lads. What number are you giving it out of 10?
I give this season a 6.5. 6.5, 7.
5.5.
So I'm the harshest one here, but let's start with Catch. 6.5, 7.
Yeah, 6.5. Like, we didn't get over the line. We got to the it weren't become second in the Prem. Do you get what I'm saying? It weren't like a crazy season when nothing happened. We had a all right season. We just didn't win nothing. So that if you won even a little FA Cup, that would have boosted up to like a 8.5. Do you get what I'm saying?
But what makes it 7 though, bro? 7.
We were just there, innit? We were just thereabouts. So that's where it goes to like a 6, 7, innit? If we I don't know, went out in the last 16 of the Champions League and then still got second, it would have been like a 5 because we've been second already. Do you get what I'm saying? But where it was like semis, PSG, and now that PSG have gone on to win it, I feel much better about myself. I feel kind of good about my manager. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Look what, yeah, 1 leg, 5-0. Yeah, 1-6-7. I agree. Yeah, 1 leg. You know, remember we had 2 legs, 2 legs with them, and then man, how much did they put past us? I think it was like 4, innit?
What? Who? PSG or Madrid?
Both legs. PSG.
PTSD, man. I don't want to speak.
Was it 3 or 4? Both legs, like Hooks. Help me out.
1-0 at their at our place.
I think it was 1. It was 1-0 at Arsenal.
And then
3-4 in it. 3-4 goals.
Yeah. And then at theirs it was 2 in it, or 3. 3-1 or 2-1.
It's 2-1, no?
2-1. Yeah. So 3
Either
goals.
way, we got dealt with.
Yeah, definitely got dealt with. But like I'm saying, we've seen PSG or Inter Milan's meant to be this defensive unit, bro. Like it don't look. Obviously, we didn't win it. I get it, but it just doesn't look as bad. You know what I'm saying? Them man held 5 in a final.
Yeah,
That is crazy. Like 5 in, bro, in any final, in a little.
If Arteta did that, it would have been dark. Like we know the agendas. We'd have to get to the final.
All right, everyone would have went mad, but that's what I'm saying. To hold 5 in a final and then obviously us hold 3-1, I get it. So that's where my judgment goes from like 3. Come on, man, you man need to do this after 6 years. I'm still at work. Hey, big up, Mister, man.
Oh my guy, man, don't watch that, man. Don't watch that, man. You're there on the rerun, man. Big up the 9-to-5ers and grinders, but I'm shocked Catch gave it a 7, you know. I thought he was standard.
I said 6-7. 6-7. Like it's
nah, you got a thick, bro.
All right, 6.
All right, cool.
Because we didn't win that. Because we didn't win.
I hear that. 6 is cool. 7 for me is bloody amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I said 6. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say 7. I was like 6, 7. Like it's a tricky one, man. What about you, Hooks?
I might have to change it, you know. I might have to change it. I think I might have to go for a 4.
Is that Hooks flip-flopping? Nothing
4.
in there.
Yeah, I might have to go for a 4.
I
was going with a 4. I can't lie.
But you know what? I gave the 5.5, yeah, because I was thinking, fair dues, we did cold in the Champions League, innit? And we got to the Carabao Cup semi-final as well. But then I was like, you know what? We got battered up by Newcastle home and away, didn't even score a goal. And then we convincingly lost the semi-final against PSG. So I'm like, I can't really give man a 1.5 for getting to semi-finals. We got embarrassingly knocked out by Man United in the FA Cup. Getting knocked out to Man United in our.
How was it embarrassing if it was on penalties, being devil's advocate?
No, I mean,
the man sent off as well.
Not the loss.
Yeah,
like how we lost is not embarrassing. The fact that we got knocked out by the Manchester United that finished 15th, that's the embarrassing part. You get it? That drawing's cold, by the way. But that's the embarrassing part. You know what I'm saying? And then the league is like, yeah, we finished second, but we literally regressed in every metric that you can measure. So it's like I don't know. I can't give above 5 in it. Like as strange as it sounds, I just personally can't do that in it. So. But it means like we got a lot of room for growth next season. I mean, it's easier to do better. You know what I'm saying? Nah, what happened to we mature people? What happened to we mature people?
Hey man, we do that over on Pams on TV, man. Over here, anything goes, bro.
Okay.
Hey, quickly. Hey, is this my cousin Trees? Because I've seen this guy in the comments as well, but I don't know who it is. Do you get what I'm saying?
We're uniting family on this platform.
Yeah, this what I'm saying. I don't even know. I don't even know what Kazi or nothing. Say who you are in chat, please. But yeah, man.
I'll give it a 4, man. If I remove emotion, I'd say a 5, but I give it a 4 because I actually think we're a bloody good team. I think we've shown some adversity, responding to adversity. I feel sorry for the players more than anything. I don't feel Mikel Arteta is developed as a coach this year. Maybe in hindsight he'll use this year. I don't think he's developed to the rapidness I'd like him to. I don't think he's learned from mistakes. I feel as a club we shot ourselves in the foot in the last 2 windows. Yeah, we got to 2 semi-finals and the things like that, and definitely where Madrid's concerned, I can't, results of the season, but it doesn't really mean much beyond that. Not really happy. Kind of what Hooks is saying there as well with the United game. It's very different games, but the last 2 years, Liverpool and Man United, we've gone out kind of in the same way, not putting the ball in the back of the net. We're dropping too many points from winning positions. There's too many draws. Too many players have had to carry their teammates. It's a 4 from me, and I do think seconds. I won't say seconds are false image because we deserve it. Where we've shown in the last, 2-3 years that we're the second best team in the country. But I do think it's a false image because I just think we was in that halfway house in that we're not catching Liverpool. We're drawing ourselves into that top 4 race, but we're still better than them. And we kind of got there. And yeah, man, I think it's a 4 or 5 for me, if I'm honest. It's a missed opportunity, that's for sure. It's probably the worst domestic campaign where the Prem's concerned of the 3 years, man. We're pants, bro. Kind of what that comment says there. That's just what I feel, man. We're better in the champs. We're good in the champ. Obviously, we didn't win it. Champions League, 9 times out of 10, we was quality. But yeah, there's nothing to celebrate, bro. That's a good thing. What did you lot make it on Ree's comments as well? You lot must have seen it by now.
It was just
what about
facts.
Yeah, it's facts. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
Like,
social media started crying though over it.
yeah, I just don't like the fact when you got these new gens and that talking crazy on Henry. Like, bro, do you want everyone to just sugarcoat and he's done great? No, he ain't, bro. Like, just be real. Like, just because you support a club, so that means them people that think like that, when you support a club, you should not talk bad on any of your players. Then you as a fan should you should never talk bad when they've had a bad game. Like, bro, it just takes away from the football, bro. What you talking about? He's just saying what he's seeing, innit? That's it. Henry Loki.
Shit. Yeah. No one said nothing. I didn't. D, my bad. I didn't see you
there for time.
Bro, what did you say? Why didn't you call my phone or something? Fucking no.
You lot was in the middle or something, innit? I just following me.
So you lot saw him and didn't say anything?
I didn't see him. We can't see.
We can't see him.
We can't see. Only you.
Oh, raw. Like, fucking hell.
Hey, Hooks. You see how we try and throw the blame? Man said, what you man can see?
No,
We tried it.
I didn't know he was there.
Time, bro. Listening to all types of analysis.
So what have you missed? Because then we might as well get your thoughts on Henry and everything. Well, in fact, we're gonna get onto this in a sec. But
I'm listening.
What did you make of Henry?
Yes, double-edged sword, innit? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Henry wants the Arsenal job, so he looks like he's hating. At the end of the day, Henry's our legend, so whatever he says is kind of half from love, innit? So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, because he definitely wants our job, the manager job. Don't get it twisted. He's trying to buy it before with a Spotify guy, trying to buy Arsenal and all that. He wants that job
anyway in, innit?
He wants that job,
because he knows. He knows once you're in with the guy that owns the club, bro. You're getting in as manager. Do you get it? Oh, what? You two are buying it. Henry manage them. Do you get what I'm saying? But
yeah, cool,
bro. And I don't even think it's from like a hater's point of view when people say, Henry's hating on Arteta, bro. He loves Arsenal, bro. It's like us when we're talking about our club. He's the same. Like, he just wants the best for us. You get me? And when things ain't going well, when we ain't winning, obviously he's gonna voice his opinion. Like,
but unfortunately, a lot of these guys are better pundits than they are managers. That's the problem. Henry, Neville, these guys have all tried to be managers, and they've all had a real hard time being managers. Understand? All of them. So Carragher said he would never go into management yet because it's a lot easier doing punditry. So it's two different worlds, punditry and management.
He was hating when he made them Sterling comments, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only thing I'd say was hating.
Yeah. I don't care about Sterling though. No one cares about Sterling.
No, we do.
Bro. That's not even our player. Allow it.
Sterling and win the semi-finals. We do care about him.
Hey, big up. Hey, that's my actual cousin. You know, that's mad. Cosmetic sneakers is my black. Like, that's mad.
Big up, man.
And I didn't even know he was
getting reunited.
Hey, that's two of my cousins that watch you, and I didn't even know they were over here.
Come on, Hooks, you're not uniting families. You're not doing this. So you can gas up scoring goals and that. You're not doing this, mate.
I bring up my cousins.
Shout him out,
that's
man.
Mad. Wait. Ask D about what he would rate our season. Could you ask?
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Top Gooner is about to be a madness. He's about to say a madness.
Individual season.
No, collectively as a club, bro. Like, as a club.
But that's what I'm saying. Just this season, not taking into account any other seasons.
No, just this season.
I think it's two different things. I think,
bro.
This season is not so
Here
good.
we go.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm saying this season.
I'm meant to be the politician here. You see what I'm saying?
No, but what I'm saying is this season is obviously going to be worse because of the last few seasons. That's what I'm saying. This season in isolation is not a bad season. It's second and Champions League semi-final is not a bad overall season. It's bad because of our previous season.
Hey, D, you've changed.
Yeah, you changed. We just wanted the number as well. Like. We just wanted the number. We ain't got the number.
He's been over here too much. He knows how to get out the Gangnam presses. Like he's doing too much now. He knows.
I'll say this season overall, it's gonna have to be like a 6.5, maybe 7.
And you said I was going mad.
Yeah, seven's a
You're
madness. Seven's a madness.
7 is the
No,
man.
no, but 6.5 is one of them, innit? It's like that's what I said.
Even the
Like,
0.5,
6.
but okay, but 7, that's basically perfect.
Yeah, but
Surely,
what's the
like-
chat? What? Okay, what does it? What? Okay, what's Inter Milan's season?
I don't know. I don't
Lost-
support Inter Milan.
No, I'm asking you. Lost
For
in the
them,
semi.
it should
Lost,
probably be a
lost,
4 as
lost in
well.
the lost in the
They
final of the
flirted with
Champions League. Lost in the final of the Champions League, and then lost on the last day of the season for the league title. What's their season? Their season can't be a 6.
4 or 5 max.
That don't make sense.
Like us, yeah, it does. You're a
I
good
can
team.
a
you ain't got on the line.
Champions League final, and the last day of the competition, you lose on the last day, and you don't win the league, and that be a 4. That don't make sense.
Because you're not remembering that 20 years from now. That's a club that's ingrained in history.
No,
They're
but this
not
is what
making
everyone keeps saying. Everyone keeps saying you don't.
That's the
all you
stage
do
we're
is-
at with history.
Yeah, but everyone keeps saying you only remember winners and stuff like that. That's not true.
Oh, we're gonna
This is
remember them. They
sport.
lost 5-0.
You remember moments as well. You don't just remember whoever won, because no one cares about Greece in 2004. No one cares. We care more about R9, and he didn't
We
even
do
win.
know. We do
Didn't
know.
win. But we don't care. No one cares about Greece. They won it. No one cares.
We do know. We do know.
Who cares
Tell
about
them,
Greece?
we do know.
People care more. People care more about flipping Spain winning it because of the Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. We care more about moments than we do about just about whoever won. That's what we care about. That's not true, bro. So when you're saying that Inter Milan won this season, it's a 4. That don't make sense. That season's got to be an 8 or a 9.
Losing
How can it
5-0
be-
in a final, the 8
8
or a
or
9.
9.
No, but wait.
Oh, what are you
wait.
saying?
Hold on though. With the
Whoa.
Inter thing, you got to remember what they're doing over there, bro. They don't make no real signings. Every player that they got is like just a throwaway. They got the guy from Man U at right back. They got my man. They got bare players in there that are just like Mkhitaryan. All these man are just cheap. They make a team out of nothing, bro. So how are you gonna say that their season's dead? That makes no sense.
Everyone's getting
No,
carried
I
away.
didn't say 8 or 9. I didn't say 8 or
I
9.
did.
But look how
5-0
much they
in a
spend
final.
in that. Look how much they spent. They don't
Yeah,
spend
that's
nothing,
all
bro.
cool, but it's football.
And
How
look
can
at
it be a 4? I
5-0 in a
can get to the Champions League final be a 4.
Because you lost by 5 goals, but 1, you didn't win it. 2 is 5 goals. That is the most iconic L I've seen in my 30 years in the Champions
Don't
League.
make
And I'm
sense.
sure.
Don't make sense. Don't make sense what you're saying.
How?
So
Bro,
wait. So hold on. So
Five
Inzaghi.
goals, bro.
Wait. So is Inzaghi? Because the game before, everyone was talking about they
You
wanted
know
Inzaghi
me,
at
you
Arsenal.
got to
Everyone,
the right
wait. 1 second. Everyone wanted Inzaghi at Arsenal
Facts.
2 weeks ago.
Who's everybody? Name
Facts.
names.
Everyone wanted Inzaghi. Everyone was talking about Inzaghi and this and that. That was the main man right now for Arsenal, right?
Wait.
You don't want Inzaghi. Wait. DG, do you want Inzaghi at Arsenal?
I said no, I don't. Last time, and I
That's
said
what
no
I'm
again.
saying. This is disingenuous.
Wait,
What do you mean? Me?
Hey,
I
Hooks.
can't get certain man are keeping really quiet. I am not taking the case for
This is what I'm saying. A minute ago, everyone wanted Inzaghi. Now all of a sudden, the man are like 5-0 in the
is
final.
everyone?
5-0 in the final. Bruv,
Who are
everyone
these
was talking about Inzaghi. Everyone was talking about Inzaghi.
My top
Who are
is
these
not
everyone?
So you get me.
Yeah, so what do you mean? So all of a sudden, his season's gone from wanting him at the club to being a 4. So you want a manager that you wanted a manager at the club that was getting a 4.
Liar. Man said I wanted Inzaghi. I've blatantly said.
No, wait. 1 second. So Hooks, you wanted a manager at Arsenal that got a 4 season.
No, my number one. I even said it on this channel is Nagelsmann, isn't it? So
No, that's fine. But
Yeah, he has said that
wait. No, wait. 1 sec. So, but you want Inzaghi at Arsenal as well, though? You said that, right? All right, cool. He's one of the options. So you want a manager that can have a 4 season at Arsenal?
But he's still one of the options. Like
He got a 4 season, didn't he? Because you said he got 4, right?
Yeah, 4-5, yeah.
So you want a guy that gets a 4
My
season?
manager now is a 4-5.
No, I'm not talking about manager now. I'm talking about Inzaghi. Do you want a manager that gets a 4 at Arsenal?
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah, but just because you got a 4-5 this season.
Oh, there we go.
No, because you man like to do the context thing because you was.
What do you mean context? I asked you a simple question. A minute ago, you asked me a question. What's Arsenal season? No, I'm not catch. I'm not catch. I'm not catch.
Wait.
I'm not catch. I'm not catch.
Don't say that. Don't say
I'm
that.
not catch.
Hey, don't you
What
dare
I'm
say
saying
that.
is, I'm not buzz. Listen, what I'm telling you. Listen.
And this guy came to
No.
Wait.
No, because what I'm saying is clear. What I'm saying clear with day. Man are given. No, my context is that Inzaghi didn't.
Are we talking about this season in isolation, or are we going to take into the other
You
season?
know, we'll get into this in a
And
second.
then what did you lot do? You lot said, what did you lot do? You lot said to me, "Oh wow, what you doing? You can't do that." So I gave the number.
I'm doing my context, bro. Like,
No, you just said a minute ago not to do context. So why are you doing it?
I never.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Well, it came out of the concept, the general consensus, general consensus, democracy. So anyway,
no, it didn't come from me.
Bruv, you want Inzaghi at Arsenal, and he got a season of 4, right?
Yeah.
He got beat 5. He got beat 5-0 in the Champions League final, the biggest defeat in Champions League final history.
Yeah.
Right. And you wanted him at Arsenal 2 weeks ago, right?
He was one of the options. One of the options that you would have accepted, right? Yeah, one of the options.
Yeah, one of the options. There we go. So you want a manager that gets a 4 and gets history in the dumps, 5-0 in the final. You want that manager at your club, right?
Yeah, but he's also the manager that's won 6 trophies.
Oh, so now so is it a 4 or is it not a 4? Which one is it?
I'm just saying he's won 6 trophies.
Is it a trophy winner or is it a 4? Pick one.
He's won 6 trophies at Inter Milan.
And he got 4. So you want a manager? You wanted him at Arsenal 2 weeks ago.
This season he had a bad season.
You lot wanted him at Arsenal 2 weeks ago, so you would have sat Arteta for Inzaghi.
Guys saying you lot, like,
man was screaming at Inzaghi every minute.
An option. Hello.
Man was screaming at Inzaghi every minute. Look what he does at Inter Milan. Look what Inter Milan.
These guys are doing
come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, there's plenty of evidence across the internet.
Evidence. I asked you just now.
He's saying that Nagelsmann is my number 1.
I just asked you. Hold on a minute. Man in the chat saying he's got 2 Champions League finals. What's that got to do with anything? I mean, people were telling me before it doesn't matter about finals. If you don't win it, it's all about trophies. It's all about trophies. Second place is the same as 17th and 18th. That's what everyone says. Don't pick and choose when it comes like that. Now, can't pick and choose.
Smash the like button. Subscribe.
What is Arteta better than Inzaghi?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why any? How can you think I can?
What are the metrics?
Of course he is. Why hasn't Inzaghi better? What? He's at Inter Milan. There's only a couple clubs over there. The whole league's corrupt. What are you talking about? You don't even know what's going on over there. All of them are mafia youths. You don't even know what's going on. Them are all mafia dons, bro. You don't even know what's going on over there. Man are talking about Inzaghi as if to say, like, yeah, you're Inzaghi. Like, you can even, like, referees are not even scared to give decisions. You don't know what's happening over there.
Crazy.
Get out of there, man. Flipping, what's his name? Juventus went all the way down to that League 4 or something, 5 or something.
Serie B or something, like, what was that, 06, 07? Was it before?
Oh, they got relegated for 4 or 5 divisions.
Yeah, they got relegated.
Get out of there, man. Allow it. Mancini and them man there. You think the man, even when he was at Man City, everyone knew that them man are not no joke, bro. You think you can just deal with these man normal? You don't want Inzaghi at the club, but he gets beaten 5-0 in the final. Yeah,
option. Wait,
I don't want the option.
But you said this season was an 8 or 9.
That's my metric. I'm going by your metric. You gave him a 4. I said 8. I said 8, 9. You said 4. You said 4.
What are we doing
about? You said 4.
Manager, no? He's an 8 or 9 manager.
I don't want Inzaghi. You do.
Wait, why don't? Okay, but you gave him a higher rating than Arteta. So why do you not want him ahead of Arteta?
What are you talking about? I gave his season. I gave his season at 8 or 9.
Yeah. Oh, so he had a better season than Arteta.
Yeah. So did Eddie Howe. So did Eddie Howe. So did Glasner.
Why don't you want him at Arsenal? Raw. What is managers leaving there?
What do you mean? They're trying to do the battle. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I see what they're trying to do. I don't know what you're saying. Bear man had better seasons than Arteta. I don't mean I want them at the club.
Yeah, man.
I don't understand. Because you had a better season, don't mean I want you at the club, bro. Man, they're giving Inzaghi all this praise, but when it comes on top of him, no one wants to tell the truth.
Hey, I gave him the 4 or 5 out of 10.
Yeah, but you also wanted him at Arsenal
as an option.
Stop saying that.
But it's the truth, though, as an option.
Saying
he was an option.
I don't know what all this option business is.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
for me, Nagelsmann. If I can't get Nagelsmann, then bring me Simeone. If I can't get Simeone, then yeah, cool. Bring me. I don't mind. Bring me Inzaghi.
Nah, no chance. Well, nothing to do with Simeone.
Yeah. But wait. You see, the Inzaghi thing, is that just like another Arteta thing? He's been to 2 Champions League finals every time he's got there, he ain't won it. Is it like raw? Is he a near? I get it. You're gonna say he's won the league over there, but we know that league ain't really, it's nothing to like gloat about. So is he a nearly man when it comes to like getting over the line as well? Or you're gonna say him winning the league over there and that?
He's won the league though. Like he's won things with Inter in it. Like he's won a lot with Inter. So
all right, Hooks. But then you see Conte. Conte comes here and like he don't look as good. He goes back over to Italy and just walks that league. It's just easy for him. Do you get what I'm saying?
But even Conte's won the league and
yeah, I think I'm back now. My bad. Where was we at? I was enjoying that. Like, yeah, I'm back now.
Conte's won the league and like my thing is like cool. Like Inter Milan and Inzaghi got absolutely embarrassed by Paris Saint-Germain, innit? But I feel like on both occasions, like Inzaghi's had to go up against teams that spend way more than he's actually allowed to spend at Inter Milan.
Should Arteta not be given that same excuse?
But if he gets to the final and then something said like we can create those reasons or excuses if he gets to the final. But
wait, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? I'm
talking about Inzaghi at Inter Milan. Like both times he's gone to the UCL final, he's faced teams that spend like more than triple of what he's.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying. Man, give all this leeway to other people, but not the same to your own manager. What do you mean? What do you mean he goes against what? Is Arteta not competing against Man City and Newcastle and all these teams and Man United?
We've spent more money than Man City over the last 3 seasons.
But how about why are you going last 3? Why you go last 10?
Okay, I can't go the last 10 because he wasn't there the last 10, but I can go last 5, and last 5 we've spent more money than Man City.
No.
But then you're conflating the club.
Don't be so stupid. Don't be so stupid.
Managers.
Are you just making it up? Are you just making it up? You're just making it up.
Wait,
wait. He was on to something until he said that, Hooks.
No, but if we're talking about okay, you're saying why don't I give those same excuses to my manager? Like my manager's only been there for 5 years. Why am I going to take in a time frame where it wasn't him that was getting stung by the lack of spending? That doesn't even make sense. He's been given virtually everything that he's wanted in terms of money since being here. I think the only time he didn't get to spend was the first window when he came in. Outside of that, he's been able to spend in every single window. I don't understand.
What don't you understand? What's confusing?
Okay, maybe you can say okay, cool. Maybe you can throw in the PSG argument. Because I think off the top of my head, I think PSG have spent more than Arsenal have over the last 5 seasons.
PSG spent 700 million in 2.5 years.
Then cool.
It's what people don't understand. People keep giving PSG all this bread. They spent what Arsenal spent in 5-6 years, in 2.5 years.
Yeah, then that's fine. Then, by the way, cool.
And not only that as well, they've got such deep pockets that they can make 10, 20 mistakes. They can have Messi, Neymar, Suarez and get him and then buy this guy and get rid of him. They got rid of Ugarte and then brought in Vitinho and all. They can make bare mistakes.
I hear it.
Arsenal can't make bare mistakes because we're spending our own money.
We can. We've made bare mistakes. So clearly we can.
What are you talking about? I'm saying we have to when we make a mistake like Lokonga, we've got to deal with him on our books for 3 years. When we make a mistake like Tavares,
we can't sell. That's because we're bad.
No, but my point is, other teams don't have to do that. They can. Teams like Chelsea do not start spending outside of the actual club money that they earn. They can go and buy 20 players. It makes no difference, bro.
They could have.
Arsenal can't. What am I speaking Swahili to you?
What?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that we Arsenal are bad at selling. That's why
it's a legend.
That's neither here nor there whether they're bad at selling. I'm saying
that's why it's not a problem for the likes of
we've still got Reece Nelson on our books. We've still got
we're bad at selling.
Vieira.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, their teams are good at hustling.
We couldn't sell Vieira, so we had to send him out on loan. We couldn't sell Reece Nelson, so we had to send him out on loan. This is what I mean.
Chelsea and City flogged their players. I can't lie.
Who got more players out? Who had more players out on loan a couple of years ago? Arsenal or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Do you remember when Chelsea were buying players and just loaning them out all over?
Man.
So what are you talking about?
That was intentional. That was part of their strategy.
I don't care whether it was intentional or not. It's not about whether it's about the fact that they can do it. It's about that they can do it.
No, but that's part of their strategy. No, but we're talking about two different things now. Like you're talking about that's a transfer strategy. That's a strategy to.
See, you keep giving leeway. You keep giving leeway to other teams, and you don't give the same
I'm not
leeway.
giving leeway because that's not part of our strategy. Part of our strategy wasn't send Reece Nelson out on loan because we can't sell him. That wasn't part of our strategy.
Our strategy was to try and keep Reece Nelson because we have to. We've got to make do with what we have. That's the whole point of buying within your means. When you have something, you have to use it.
So you think we loaned out Reece Nelson to Fulham because we wanted to keep him?
No, I'm saying we kept him for so long because we couldn't replace him because we had to try and use him because we are not a club that can just keep buying on top of players that we already have. We don't have that luxury.
We gave him a new contract and then signed Havertz for that.
Chelsea. You see Sterling at Chelsea. Yeah. We can't do what they did. Have a player on our books that's on 300, 400 grand a week and just have him there. We can't do that. Have players, have Mudryk, you sign for 100 million, you just chill him on the bench, chill him in the reserves, and we can't do that. You keep thinking that's the problem. That's why we've got Jesus and people like that have to play or have to be around the first team squad. We have to get rid of Jesus to bring another player in. We can't just say, Jesus will cut our losses with Jesus and bring another player in. We don't have that luxury. So I don't know why you keep comparing Arsenal with a team like Man City or a team like Chelsea when we all know they're big spenders from outside of their means. I don't know why you keep doing that.
I just said that they're good at selling and we're bad at selling.
What do you mean they're good at selling? What do you mean they're good at selling? How are they good? What do you mean they're good at selling?
They sold Havertz to us for 65 million. They sold Mason Mount to Man United for like 50 million. Like they're good at selling.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They
are back to RB Leipzig for however much. Like they're good at selling.
So they don't have deep pockets that are not within their means. They can't spend freely. Is that what you're saying?
No, we can spend freely. Like our board just chooses not to. Like our owners just choose not to. We're actually one of the most,
because it's not our model. It's not the Arsenal model. The reason why these owners managed to acquire more of the club, because they've been owners for years.
I know
they were there for a long time. The reason why they managed to acquire more of the club is because they built into our model. David Dean left because he wanted the Chelsea and the Man City model with Usmanov. That's why David Dean left.
David Dean actually backed Kroenke's.
What are you talking about?
No, David Dean actually backed the Kroenke bit.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
Why did David Dean leave?
David Dean actually backed the Kroenke bit.
Why did he leave then? Why did he leave then?
You'd have to ask David. You'd have to ask David.
Bro, what are you saying, fam? He wanted it to be the spenders, the Russians, the Usmanovs, and all them guys. That's what happened, bro. What are you talking about? What do you mean you wanted the Kroenkes and that? The Kroenkes are like Wenger. They spend within their means. David Dean and all those guys wanted it to be Usmanov and all that.
Yeah, no, like if you just like David Dean was actually in favor of the Kroenke bit.
Oh, bruv, you don't know what you're talking about.
Like this is actually out there reported in the world.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's not even my opinion. At this point, it's not my opinion. It's like
you don't know what you're talking about.
Give us your version, Hooks.
No, I don't have a version. I'm just saying it's a fact out there. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm going mad. Maybe he did want to back Usmanov. Let me go check.
I don't even know what you're talking. I don't even know what you're on about.
He backed the Kroenke bid. I don't understand.
I don't even know what you're on about.
What?
What do you mean he backed the Kroenke bid? He backed the Kroenke bid at what point? David Dean and Wenger, they had two different visions. This is documented. What are you on about?
What?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm actually very confused now because you told me that he.
So why did David Dean leave? Why did David Dean leave?
He got sacked. Apparently.
What?
What is this guy?
David Dean got sacked.
Apparently.
Now that part I can't back, Hooks. You can't get sacked. He left.
I don't know. I like man asking me questions like man can just draw the knowledge out of top of my head, bro. Like
no, but you just said he got sacked.
I know. Like no one asked you to say that.
If anything, DG should know the most because he's actually got time.
No, brother. Brother, you said he got sacked. What are you talking about? You started talking about David Dean. Don't try and throw it onto me, my friend. You just mentioned a man got
one second.
I don't know.
One sec, DG, yeah? All you've got to do, this is so simple because I don't actually know what Hooks is talking about. So all you do, type in David Dean. I want DG to
DBT.
Type in David Dean and find out who he sold his shares to. because Hooks thinks he knows, and I don't know where he's coming out with all this stuff. So go to David Dean. No. Thank you. One facts only, because you say a lot of stuff.
Remember,
you talk a lot.
Google is saying in 2007, David Dean, the former vice chairman of Arsenal, sold his 14.58% stake in Arsenal to Osmanov, a Russian steel
Thank
magnate.
you.
Boy.
So what are you talking about?
But why does he like?
No, what are you talking about? Man,
You said you got sacked, and then you said I need to know stuff.
No, he said he backed the Conke bid, and I'm telling you, he sold it to Usmanov. What are you talking about? Everybody knows that. Man's talking about oh, he backed the Conke bid. He sold it to Usmanov, bro.
So everyone can see I'm not making things up.
Again, like I said, I'm just reading from the internet.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Reading from the internet.
What are you talking about?
You got to say what you mean to me, what you say, man. It's not making sense. Fuck the legend.
Hey,
Stardog is killing my people, man.
Nah, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of what's talking about?
We're not gonna do this because we like.
Bro, we had a big argument about it, and you don't even know what you're just saying random. You're saying random things.
That's what I read online,
bro.
Type it in Google. That's what came.
All right, fair enough. To be fair, Hook says in the private chat. David Dean supported Stag.
Bro.
He sold his shares to Usmanov. That's what happened, fam. And then Usmanov couldn't get the rest of the share. That's why he ended up leaving and going to Everton and all that. Because he couldn't get the rest. He couldn't get the rest. He couldn't get the rest of them. What's going on there? He wouldn't sell it to Usmanov if he didn't want Usmanov to own the club, would he? What's happening there?
Where did you get that
Then
from?
we look into the why, and this is why you man.
Brother.
Then we look into the why. Why did David Dean sell his shares to Usmanov?
We've gone past all that. We've gone past
all that. Backed him, yeah. Because David Dean was hoping that whoever he sold to would help him be reinstated onto the board, and the Kroenkes wouldn't do that. So hence why he sold to Usmanov.
Yeah, what the reason is? He sold it to Usmanov.
If Usmanov wins, I get put back onto the board. Didn't happen.
But I thought a minute ago
Yes, I'll go.
A minute ago, yeah. DJ asked you a question. DJ asked you a question about David Dean, and you said, "I'm not David Dean." How do I know? So how do you know?
I'm reading.
But a minute ago, you said he back.
I'm not David Dean.
Did you know he sold it to the Usman? Did you know he sold it to Usmanov? Did you know that?
Yeah. I found out just now.
No, I didn't ask you that. I said, did you know that before?
At the point which he sold, I would have known, which was like all the way back.
No, bro. When we were having a conversation, did you know he sold it to Usmanov?
It doesn't matter if I knew or not, because I found out why. I did some research. I found out why.
But listen, all of that stuff don't matter to me. If you sell your 15% shares to Usmanov, that's who you wanted to own the club.
No, it's not. But that's not why he sold. I went into the why he sold. We have to ask why. Otherwise,
you're not David Dean, are you? So you're
sitting on streams and getting cuts. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he sold it to
yeah. Man did the research. Cool. I implore everybody out there in the chat.
What research did you do? You didn't even know he sold it to Usmanov. You didn't even know.
Hey, you learn something new every day. Big up.
Okay, just say that and just say, you know what, I've learned that.
Hey, by the way, people, go and type into Google, why did David Dean sell to Usmanov? It's simple. We can all do it. Did the why? It's not because he backed him. It's because he wanted to be reinstated.
Oh, so he sold it to him. He sold it to him because he didn't want him to own it. He sold it to him because he didn't want him to own it.
He sold it to him because he thought whoever he sold to would reinstate him onto the board. Kroenkes weren't going to do that. It was rejected by the Kroenkes, so he sold to the Usmanov, hoping that the rest of the board members will give their shares to Usmanov. They didn't, hence why he's no longer there. So,
okay. So what?
So he didn't sell to Usmanov because he was backing Usmanov, which was my original point.
So he was selling. So he wanted the Kroenkes to win.
Right now, DG wants to be quiet now.
What do you mean DG wants to be quiet? You're talking. You're
talking about DG wants to be quiet. Bro, you're the biggest mouse on the team. When it's time to chat, you know, stop saying my fucking name, mate. Why you saying my fucking name? Did you keep saying my fucking name? Say what you mean and me what you say. Why do you say DG wants to be quiet?
I don't know what he's bringing DG into. What's DG got to do with it?
I like, what have I got to do with this? You said I'm not David Dean, then I'm David Dean, then it's the whatever. Oh, you're saying weird things.
No, okay. But
as you say by your own words, Hooks, you're an emotional brother. You're moving very emotional right now. You just set light skin youths back 1,000 years with this stream. I can't lie to you, my friend.
Look, you man, you just witnessed, someone factually, proving the whole point wrong.
Are you mad or something? Are you mad?
What the hell are you on about? You're fucking good.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
I'm the emotional brother. I got it right. Yeah, I actually did the research.
You got what right? You don't even know what you're talking about
at this moment in time.
I did the research. And
you didn't do no research because you didn't know anything. You didn't know anything. What research you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. He's under so much pressure. Listen, you know when a man's under so much pressure, he Googled 20 articles. He's Googled like 20 articles. He has no idea what he's looking for. He's Googling some stuff. He finds a random. You don't know what you're talking about because you didn't even know. You didn't even know.
Press the panic alarm. It's cool, man.
You said
I need to get subbed.
You said David got sacked.
That's
you said holding against Salah.
Why did you say David Dean got sacked?
Wait, let's go step by step.
Answer the question. Why did you say David Dean got sacked?
Why did you say my name as well?
Why did you say David Dean got sacked?
Wait a minute. We're not gonna do.
Why did you say David Dean got sacked?
Yeah, that as well.
What?
In fact, better yet, what actually are you saying?
Why did you say David Dean got sacked?
Okay, wait. Yeah. Again, I wasn't wrong. Yeah. And it's what I'm saying.
We know you're right. We are right. Why did you say David Dean got sacked?
Instead of man.
Oh my days!
You're the only one just talking.
No.
You drew it. I done that.
I don't need.
We don't know what you're. Bro, just because you move your hands and talk like this doesn't mean you're making sense, bro.
Hey, morning time. I don't need all of that, bro. Yeah,
Broski. He sold 15% to Usmanov.
Wait,
that was a big problem for the Kronkers.
Okay, cool. And listen, cool. David Dean was hoping that whoever he sold to would help.
You're not David Dean. You can't keep saying these things. Remember last time you said that you're not David Dean. How do you know? You remember that?
Yeah. Hey.
You said you're not David Dean. You said you're not David Dean.
Okay, so should I just be wrong then? Because every time I'm trying to explain,
it's not. But I don't want you to explain anything because we. You know what?
We'll just say
I don't. You know why? Do you know why I don't? Because he didn't know. He didn't know that David Dean sold his shares to Usmanov. So I'm not listening to anything he says. Because everything he's doing now is Google researches, and he's typing in bare stuff.
He's moving like Kanye West. Like, he just sending for everyone.
You didn't know. So you shouldn't do anything else.
I knew he got sacked because I said he got sacked, and I was actually correct.
Okay, cool. Well done.
By the way,
did you know he sold his shares to Usmanov though?
By the way,
did you know he sold his shares to Usmanov?
Back in 2007, I would have known this off the top of my head.
I'm talking to you. I'm in 2025.
Yeah.
Remember
hey, there's bare things that happen.
Do you remember your age? Do you know how old you are? Do you know how old you are?
There's things that happen.
Because on one hand, Hooks is saying this.
Hey, Hooks is a legend.
And you know how hypocritical this is.
He's a maniac.
All I know is
he is.
All I know is yes, David Dean was forced out of his position at Arsenal.
That's nice. That's cool. You didn't know he showed his shares to Usmanov though, did you? You didn't know that though. That's the key point here. That's the key. The key point here is where his shares went. That's the key point. No, wait. No, you wait. I'm not waiting. No, I'm not waiting. I'm 100%. What I can guarantee you, I'm not waiting. I can promise you with so much heart and care that I guarantee you, I'm 1,000,000%. I'm not waiting. What I'm saying is, no, I'm not waiting. You said wait about 50 times. I'm not waiting. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is, no, I'm not waiting. I'm not. I guarantee you, I'm not waiting. Guarantee I'm not waiting.
I got one question.
No, I don't want your question. I'm not answering your question. I'm not answering your question because you don't answer questions straight face. You don't answer questions straight face. No, you don't. All you do, you want to be your peace and quiet because you want to say your whole piece in 10 minutes. I'm not doing that. I'm not listening to you in 10 minutes. What? I'm not listening. I asked you a simple question and you want to start googling stuff and have your whole thing. I said to you, did you know that David Dean sold his shares to Usmanov? You said in 2007. I would have known that, bruv. I don't know what you would have known in 2007. I asked you, do you know that he's told his... Wait till that 2007. I said, do you know that? Did you know that David Dean sold his shares to Usmanov? Yes or no?
The maddest thing is, I'm not even wrong.
But
that's the maddest thing. Right now, I'm not even wrong.
We're not wrong about what? About what? All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. Anyone can say anything. Anyone can say, oh,
I can't.
Anyone can say anything.
Smash the lights, people.
You created the heat yourself.
I wish I was wrong. I actually wish I was wrong. For the
listen.
I wish I was wrong.
Everybody, yeah. If anybody sold any 15% to a person, no matter what any man tries to spin or what anyone tries to say, at the time, everyone thinks you're on Usmanov's side. I don't care whether or not he comes out and says, "Oh yeah, because I wanted to do this," or this one says, "I was trying to be clever." It don't matter. If you've got something there and you sell it to this guy, to me, you want him to have it. What are you talking about?
That is the point. Did you know why?
It's as simple as that. That's what the issue was about. What are you talking about?
DG should know. I bet you know something fucking about it.
Stop showing me articles. I'm giving you.
No, that guy's messing about. That you messing about.
No, that's fine. But I'm giving you. I'm
not even wrong. Do you know what? Yeah. Cool. Go on,
I'm giving you straight facts. Oh, you've given your shares to this guy, and it's simple as that.
Kizzy,
that's what happened. That's what people know.
Kizzy, thank you. I don't know why we're talking about David Dean, boy. I don't even think Hooks knows why he's talking about David Dean. And he's like, I don't know. Bro, in 07, I started secondary school. I said, DG should know.
Like, 07, like, bruv.
I hear it. I don't know, man.
Kill me, bro.
Hooks, is everything okay, bro?
All I know is I'm not wrong. It's fine. I'm not.
All right, you're not wrong. All right. Let's imagine you're not. Let's imagine you're not wrong. Unless David Dean explains to you all the ins and outs of the shareholding and everything. Whoever he sold his share to, 15% is a big chunk, you know.
Yeah, I hear it, man.
It's a big chunk of a football club that big. It's a massive chunk. Whoever you sold it to is who you wanted to have the percentage. Simple as that. That's how man see it.
I hear it.
All of this other stuff of, oh yeah, because he tried to be clever with this and he tried to do that. That's got nothing to do with anything. You're not in no one. You don't know no one's ins and outs. People can say what they want to say. There's all types of stuff. The fact of the matter is, you backed Usmanov. Simple.
I hear it, man.
As simple as that.
It's to Arsenal.
Listen, I'm not answering your questions because you just Googled their stuff. Now you want to start Googling stuff. You want to start Googling stuff.
Say no more, man. Say no more.
You want to start Googling their stuff.
All right, chat, let us know who's in the wrong, man. We'll let the streets decide. In fact, better yet, let's do a poll. But let's do a poll. But now, just let us know in the chat because someone's
do a poll. Just do a poll.
All right, what the streets
want? It makes more sense.
Let me do that. Stop.
About what?
Who was right and who was wrong?
Oh, who was right and who was wrong?
I can't be wrong. I haven't shared.
And listen. If you're watching this on the replay, let us know in the comments who's right and wrong. Yeah.
I haven't said an opinion. How can I be wrong?
I can't lie, Hooks. You need to go back to school, man. Because I actually genuinely think you're saying things and you're not aware that you're saying them. He's
not aware of what happened on the replay. He doesn't actually know what went on. He's just googling a few things, throwing a few things out there, seeing a couple of articles, thinking, yeah, that suits that. He's not too sure. He doesn't really remember what happened back then. He's not really sure. He's just throwing things out there. The fact of the matter is, if you sold 15% to one thing, as far as I'm concerned, that's who you want to own it. So it's not really that hard. All of the intricacies, it doesn't really matter, really, does it?
So if you don't remember something, you're always wrong.
No, I'm saying you're arguing about something that you have no knowledge of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you can't remember things, you're always wrong. Okay, cool. Say no more.
Not about arguing. It's not about that. I'm saying he sold his shares to
history. So whenever I'm asked questions, I know it all the way off top of my door.
No, you just have to keep quiet, like catching DG done. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk.
I have to talk because DG should know. DG should know.
DG and Catch didn't say nothing.
I would love to know how we even got here.
I don't understand. He's just saying random things. What I remember, you know what I remember? I remember Nina Bracewell Smith. I remember her giving her shares to the Cronkies.
Yeah,
and I remember
the Cronkies were here. They wormed their way in and
David Dean. Yeah, David Dean giving his to Usmanov. That's what I remember. Regardless of whether this one I'm going to try and be clever with this, and David Dean comes like, yeah, because what I was trying to do was that, and use a bit of cleverness here. But above, son, it don't matter, above. You gave it to Usmanov, innit? Simple as that.
Hey, big up.
How did we get here?
Trust me. Hey, they made my life so much easier. Big up the man there, man.
Yeah, man's commenting on his own account.
Hey, bro, stop.
Hey, Hooks. Fair play,
Oh,
man.
Hooks, see Hooks, yeah? All right, cool. All right, wait, you know what we do, yeah? Ask Hooks to explain it. Let's do it. Let's do that. Ask Hooks to explain it.
Yeah.
So he said David Dean was forced out of his position at Arsenal in April. He was not sacked, but rather his position was terminated. Yeah, get the next one. The next set that he put up. Yeah, Dean was hoping that whoever he sold it to would help him to be reinstated on the board. That was one of the conditions of the sale. If they get control, he runs it. Yeah. So what you explain that, Hooks?
I don't need to explain.
Because all he had to do was sell it to the Cronkies, no? If he wanted the Cronkies to win, right?
I don't have to.
Am I lying? If he backed the Cronkies so much, why don't you just sell it to them?
Hey, at this point, I think it's pretty obvious the Cronkies weren't going to reinstate him back onto the board. Hence why selling to Usmanov makes sense, because Usmanov probably agreed to reinstate him onto the board.
So who did he back?
Hey, I didn't.
This is what I mean. We're going around this.
Hey.
So who did he back?
All I did was post facts in the comments for anyone who should so care to understand.
So who did he back? Did he back the Cronkies or did he back the
complaining bare things?
Do you think the Cronkies will say, yeah, David Dean backed us?
I mean, it was David Dean who introduced the Cronkies to Arsenal. So.
Do you think the Cronkies would say, yeah, he backed us over Usmanov? Do you think they would say that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
There we go. So don't took the defeat for David Dean either then. Don't say David Dean did it for this reason or for that reason, because you told me to ask the Cronkies. So don't tweet for them.
It was reported by New.
Don't pick and choose.
Hey, DG, we don't read reports now. So I wasn't just watching your
What?
whole stream.
No.
When you was
Hooks, you're saying multiple things and saying nothing. Like, what are you? Break it all down now. Yeah, fuck all of that. What are you saying? No. Forget all of that, Hooks. What are you actually saying? What is your point? And let's delve from there. Because you're saying bare things and nothing at the same time. Say what you mean and mean what you say. What are you saying? Like, what are you genuinely at 4 minutes to 5 p.m. right now? What are you saying? Like, in relation to this, what are you saying? Because on one hand, you're saying bare things, then you're going, hey, we don't read reports. Put it in the chat.
Why am I being questioned?
Bro, man, I'm speaking in riddles, bro.
Why am I being
bare riddles, bro.
So what are you saying? When you say he was what he wait, one second. So you said yeah, he introduced the Cronkies and he backed the Cronkies big, yeah? Cool. He found out they weren't going to reinstate him, yeah? So he sold his shares to Usmanov. So who did he back?
What do you mean? Who did he back?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
He backed himself.
Oh my days!
He backed himself. If he,
get out of here, Hooks, man. Man. You're just trying to play fence. You're being offensive for no reason. Yeah.
I don't understand. You're dodging.
The argument is did David Dean back Usmanov or the Cronkies? That's what this whole debate's about.
Yeah,
I say he backed.
He didn't back Usmanov because he believed in Usmanov. He believed that Usmanov would reinstate him back on.
Fine. I've understood that. I've understood that. Now I'm saying to you, he realized Usmanov weren't gonna do this, and he realized David Dean weren't gonna and Cronkies weren't gonna do that. Fine. So he gave it to Usmanov. So in the end, who do you think he backed?
Who do I think he backed? I think he backed himself.
What? Hey, Steve, you're going mad. 15% of any club is big.
But what do you mean 50%? That was about 600 million or something, or 800 million or something like that.
Mad.
I don't know how much.
Do you know what? These men don't remember. They don't remember the time. I actually remember this time when it was a big thing.
And they're not thinking about a global football business. Like 15%.
It was a big. It's a big amount. You don't even have to get a certain amount to be a majority shareholder and all that, bro. Because there's a lot of shareholders.
if you get 2% of Arsenal, you're living a
No, that's
comfortable life.
massive. 2% is massive. But I'm
I
saying
know,
back
but
then-
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm
put it in,
saying-
imagine 15.
Yeah, man, saying 15 ain't that big. 2%, you're living a very
No,
good
it's
life.
big. 15% is back. That's nearly $1 billion, man.
Bearing in mind,
Or
that's
something
just
like
his
that.
family as well. Like, that's not a consortium where it's 15%, but then when you break it down, other people are involved.
No, it's big
That's
paper.
him.
It's big paper. And
15% is
him and Nina Bracewell Smith, because they had such big chunks. Whatever they gave it to would swing this power shift to that other person. That's what would happen.
150 million.
If Nina, yeah, okay, cool. If Nina gave it to Usmanov, for example, he probably would have ended up being owner of Arsenal. That's why there was because people were saying, "Oh, we want it to go this way," and one set of people said we want it to go that way. So you're saying that he backed the Kroenke, but he didn't give it to the Kroenkes. How does that make sense?
And then when Kroenke's got the full ownership, that's where you saw a bit more investment, whether I rate them or not. So madness. I still don't know how we got here, but cheeky. Fucking hell, Hooks, mate. Fucking hell. I can't lie, yeah. You know what? Since we're on this, do you not think if Usmanov bought our club, do you not think we win the champs and we're in a completely different hemisphere?
The only problem with Usmanov is them lot had some big political thing with in Russia,
it could have been done dirty for
there's
that.
some madness in Russia where all their assets got frozen and all of that was mad over there. What Usmanov got involved in. So that's the reason why a lot of people didn't want all of that involved. You don't want like what people class as blood money or dirty money involved in your club. You get it? Because next thing you know, you're involved in all time. Look at what happened to Abramovich. The club, if it weren't for the Clear Lake and that, they could have been relegated. They could be their assets are frozen, bruv. Nothing to do with football, you know. This is outside.
Right.
Assets were frozen, bro.
We probably would have won things because we would have had more investment.
Putin don't play about with all of that stuff. You get me? You can't be spending money on football clubs and not war. You're not on all that.
It's fact.
You get me? No, I'm being serious. I'm being deadly serious. You ain't on all of that, bro. You're paying hundreds of millions on your football club. You better put
check in.
Big dough into, bruv. You gotta pay money on war, fam.
Just like Abramovich, you have to check in. You have to do this thing properly.
But Abramovich is cool with them, man. You get me?
Because he plays his part. I bet you if he said, "No, I'm not doing certain things," certain things are gonna happen to him.
Come on, man. You gotta be serious. Them man are serious guys. Them man are not half-hearts. They're not jokers. So you have to be careful who you say. But Usmanov would have been splashing the cash. It would have been another Abramovich splashing the cash here, there, and everywhere, and it would have been like that, innit? But it would have been chaotic. Look what he did at Everton. He was splashing and man are splashing the cash. He were every left, right, and centre, bro.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be doing this self-financing model thing that we're on, but I reckon we could have won a champs, or we probably would have mimicked the Chelsea model, innit?
Maybe. Never know, but we would have had hiring, firing managers as well.
Yeah,
and you
we
know
would have had.
I don't even think Wenger would have spent the bread.
You see the Chelsea chairman when he was giving like players like money elsewhere and that putting it in their accounts elsewhere. Bro, don't you think that's pressure from the higher ups? You better win. Like, and then that puts pressure on him to be like, bro, I need to give these lot more incentive to actually win. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like they say, man, them Russians and their bread, it's a different story. Like
It's not just that. It's how a lot of them have earned their money as well. You got to remember, a lot of them had to cut out a lot of people to get to that position. There was I don't want to get too political in it, but there was something a lot of them had to do to get on this side of the water. You get me? So a lot of people know this history. When you start digging and you're learning about people's history, not everyone wants certain people associated with their club, bro. That's why you got to do it. That's why people say the Premier League got to do more due diligence with owners of football clubs, because you can't just be in a situation.
How do you not feel about that as well, man?
What?
Because there's all this talk about sports washing and all these things and stuff like that. I get it. Me personally, I think every club, every nationality, wherever, they're all fucked in football, man. There's no morality here. I just think it's superficial when people sit there and say oil money, because we all remember when the Premier League came in its first interception, what they tried to do and create like a cartel of English clubs. We then saw how they spoke about with Chelsea. I must admit, when American owners take over clubs, it's not that they don't get criticism, but the language around it versus like Newcastle's owners or City's owners is very, very different, man.
It's different, bro. But also, a lot of them, the way people get money is different as well, bro. You get it? Like, it's very, very, very different. Like, obviously, I don't know how deep people want to get, but
no, man, it's a proper conversation.
It's the same as having certain people Like, you know, like when man are outside on the roads and rare to 10 and you go and you give your mum some money and whatever, and people say if you're taking money from your son, you're co-signing what he's doing on the outside. You get it? It's that type of mindset, that type of mentality. Where everyone needs the money and we need it, but if you're willing to accept the money when you need it most from blood money, more say per se, then how are you to then decide to say to somebody, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this or have moral high ground? You can't really have moral high ground, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of clubs, they don't want.
I guess.
There you go, bro. So there's a lot of people don't want like certain people involved in their clubs. That's what it comes down to. Like the Premier League have got to do more to have the right people in club. But then again, who's the right person? No one knows who the right person is, because that's why a lot of these Americans, a lot of them, everyone knows how a lot of them have made their money. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. You start going to other areas of the world, you don't really know the ins and outs of how people making their money. You get it? It's a bit different. It's a bit different, and I'm including Africans in that as well. There's a lot of
everything,
people,
bro. From your,
I don't want people
stuff.
Yeah, I don't want people to just think I'm talking about, you know what I mean, outside. I'm talking about black people as well, but like, there's a lot of Africans that people would not want owning their. You start having a Mugabe or a Gaddafi owner of your club. You should get me. As much as they're there for the black people and that, trust me, them man there, they don't play about, fam. Don't think you can just have anyone owning your club. You get me?
Don't think man could handle Saka how they handle him now. All that grabbing up.
You got to check in.
It's different, bro. Like a lot of these clubs there, and you see it as well with the clubs and the owners and the fan bases of certain clubs, and they got their ultras and stuff like that. You know, in Italy and France, the ultras own the club, bro. Don't think you can go and have a bad game and then you're not getting visits from outside of football, bro. Then remember
the Napoli a few years ago. To back up your point.
When it Lyon, where with the guy brought all, was it Lyon? We got all, or Montpellier or something. He brought all the football players to the front of the crowd, and the whole crowd. Yeah. He got a mic.
Yeah, they're talking to them,
talking to the football players in front of the whole stadium.
The Napoli ultras ran up in the training camp. I forgot that there used to be a Brazilian midfielder. He got beaten up. He tried to fight back. The rest just got like. They had a mid-season break because they were stinking up the gaff. The players tried not to go, so they burgled their houses. Then obviously when they went to this retreat thing, they broke in and smacked them up. It's a serious football, serious in them other nations.
They don't play this game. It's not about the owner. Like, you got to be careful with who is involved in your club. These men are in charge. This is not no game to them. This is their life, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of these American owners are just as booky as the
fact.
The way that a lot of these American
and owners, it seems to
be, but you got to say, you got to be more specific. You got to say who, fam, and give more history on it.
Even the Cronkies, in it. Like, I don't want to go too.
They got too much peas, man.
Like them,
but you kind of have to. You kind of have
American owners, like they come
even
from,
like, let's be real, man. Even that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. You got to think, why is that? Like, on, you know what I mean? Like, when you really deep it, it's mad, isn't it? But a lot of these like European man, how they made their money, it's different. Because we're talking like that's generational money. Do you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to generational money, we all know what certain man did in past generations. So I'm just saying, like, the way that we view like Saudi owners and Russian owners, like, these American men are not no better in it. Like, they're all the same. They're literally just all the same.
But all billionaires, man.
It's just they could twang the media a bit.
They're not all the same. That's like saying like the road youths in London are the same as the road youths in Cornwall. Yeah. They're not all the same. They're all road youths, but they're not all the same, fam.
Yeah, this guy.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, I'm being serious.
That's a fucking funny example.
They're not the same, fam. Like, they're not the same. They are all road youths, but they're not the same. It's different, bro.
It's first world versus third world, didn't it? Like, obviously, third world, you probably trace
what you got to do to be a billionaire. Certain bases in Russia on certain things, and to be able to even be spending money on Chelsea like that, you got to be on the right side of the water, bruv. You think man are gonna just let you? Putin, you have to remember, Putin don't have no There's no general election over there.
Yeah.
He just bullies it all up.
He's been president for however he goes through all them general elections. No. You understand? You think you're gonna let you just be spending willy-nilly on your toy football club?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. This is different. It's very, very different. You know what I'm saying?
Football is fucked, man.
So I guess
Hey,
to
you
answer
know-
the original question, I think under Usmanov we would have been a lot more successful. But we.
Oh, now
probably
you can
wouldn't.
answer questions specifically. Shit done changed, man.
No, I've answered questions. I've answered questions
Yeah.
specifically all stream. But the only thing that would have been a bit mad is we probably would have gone down a similar route to Chelsea. But then we're Arsenal, so there would have just as someone bought Chelsea, somebody would have bought Arsenal the same way that Bowley bought Chelsea. So I don't
But
think
it's a bit different because Arsenal already had owners that had like obviously not everyone does, but there's a lot of teams that had a lot of money in the Arsenal, and we had shareholders that all had little pockets of money. So everyone, if I put in £1 million, for example, into a football player, we're all benefiting. So I need you all to put in 250 each. Do you get it? More so than me just putting £1 million. So that's why they started having power struggles because everyone had different ideas. That's what it is. Abramovich just came in and said, "Yeah, I'll own this on my own thing." But you can do that. It's just me and a couple of my people. Then you know what I'm saying. Over there, we've got 4 people that got different ideas. That's why the Kroenkes had to wait until they started owning a certain amount before they started investing heavily into it. And they only got it a year or a year and a half ago or something like that. Or a year,
Fresh,
2 years, maybe.
3 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
a couple of years ago. It
maybe
weren't.
4.
No, it weren't 4. Couldn't have been 4.
I think 3. That's what I said. 4 years top.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. They had to wait.
Has been here. That they've got 100%. 100%.
Yeah. They had to wait for them to get a certain amount before they can say, "Yeah, this is our toy now." You get me?
I'm sure the year after before they bought Rice, I'm sure whatever year that was, I think that's when they got it, and then obviously Rice is coming. So whenever that period was, do you know what? For me, I just think at best, I think if we had Usmanov, Wenger might have won a lot more because then you keep that your Adebayos, your Nasris, your Sesses. They will be here all day in it. Like we keep them, might win stuff, but then would Wenger have known when to step down or move away when the game's advancing? I don't know, man. Fuck, you know.
No, but he didn't have like that model that he had. You get some sort of gratification and
Oh yeah, well, fair enough. Even further.
Oh, was this right now? Maybe it's 2018, but
I don't know, man. Let me ask ChatGPT when.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he's right.
We're searching questions and doing research on the internet.
Because I don't claim like I know things.
We're not. This is not a debate. This is not a debate like that.
That's crazy. When I was doing it, I was getting sued for not knowing off the top of my head.
But you was making statements in a heated debate. It's different.
Yeah, just making statements, not backing them up, thinking everything's a personal attack, brother.
Hey, I said nothing about personal attack. Hey, I hear it though. I hear it.
He's like DG, stop calling my fucking name like Cal, bro. Like bringing me into this bullshit. Okay, but DG's supposed to know. Come on, man. Allow me, man. You love me, man. Pause. You always mention it, man. But anyways, I wanted to ask. This is where we were supposed to go before the madness happened, did it? Player of the season, lads.
Arsenal player of the season, yeah?
Yeah.
Only between 2 players, isn't it? Really?
I was 3. 3. I say 3. I would say
when you say player of the season, including Champions League as well.
Everything that we've been in, like Arsenal's player of the season, innit? Like whoever you lot think is the player.
It's out of Rice, Partey. No, not Rice. Timber, Partey, and I would say Gabriel. That's
nice. It's only Timber and Gabriel for me. They're the 2.
Hooks.
Rice is the latter stage of the season, isn't it? The last.
Oh yeah, Raya as well. Man, bro.
I'll go Gabriel.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot.
I'll go Gabriel as well. To be fair, there's a couple man who could win it, but I'm gonna go Magalhaes, man. I just think he deserves it. If I'm honest.
Yeah,
Raya's an honorable mention though.
Raya is wrong.
Raya's had a crit, bro. 2 seasons in a row. This guy's won something.
You're never gonna get your credit as a goalie, innit?
Yeah, like, I know.
Nature of the business.
We ain't won nothing, but Raya's still lifting something.
I'm not even gonna ask you lot about young player.
I think they chat behind. You know, they've lost. Somebody was watching you from earlier. They're the heat of it. A lot of fun. You know, young players
supposed to be please.
Young player Skelly, man, that's easy.
Yeah,
young player Skelly. That's why I said I'm not even gonna ask you lot. Like it's dead. Most improved. That's interesting.
Most improved player. I'll give a special mention to Marino because he was doubted more than anyone, and he just shut everyone up. I love when a player does that because no one's talking about Marino this and Marino's that anymore. Like,
is that most improved player through the season, or is that most improved player from last?
Most improved player is Kivio.
He's cheeky.
That's easy. That's easy.
Cheeky.
Kivio.
He's cheeky. You know, they like that. most improved. I'm gonna Kivio. Not that he weren't good. It's like, bro, you stood up tall against Real Madrid. I'll give it Kivio.
Nah, man, it weren't enough. It weren't enough for me. Marino.
He got us through the Real Madrid time, man.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going Marino. Man.
No, but Marino's already a Euro winner and all that. He's already an established player, man.
Yeah, but Kivio was meant to be that guy in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? He was meant to. It was only 7-8 games that he played. Like you can't give a man most improved for playing. Like for me, Marino.
No, but we've seen him get ripped.
Way more games.
This
bro.
is probably the best I've seen Kivio. We've seen him get terrorized.
Yeah, but
man.
there's only been a little bit of data you've seen. Do you get? Like it's not like even if it was like 15 games, it's like, all right, that's a nice 7 games is not a lot of games. Bro.
And to be fair, he's playing. I hear you, but he's actually playing centre half now. Like not the little dibby centre half here and left, but he's actually playing in his role. So that's why I went with him. The only reason I didn't go with Marino for most improved players because I'm actually going with him for unsung hero because kind of what Dee said, you know, everyone was onto him, and he's going to done it against Madrid. So he'd be my unsung hero. He's not really unsung, but no one would have saw that in the first half of the year. So he'd be unsung for me still.
Next one, can I answer first?
What's the next one? Next what?
I can see it here. I could just see disappointment, even though it's all blurry and I can see disappointment.
Worst player.
Odegaard.
Our worst player of the season. Yeah.
Odegaard.
Disappointment.
Yeah, but I would say not just him though. I'd say also Martinelli though. Martinelli's been awful.
No. Let's not do that, bro. Yeah. You expect more from Odegaard. Odegaard's meant to be your captain, bro. He has fallen off the cliff. He's next season. He needs to watch out. It's like that now. It's not like
he's gone from us looking like our midfield's complete to being you might need to be replaced if you carry on.
Yeah, like they're carrying you.
Facts.
Yeah, it's getting to that point now. We're looking at him like, is this another player that we've got to look at to find a new player for?
And you know what pissed me off as well? How is man scoring that banger end of the season? I'm like, bro, you've had chances to shoot all season like this.
Why?
Now the pressure's off. No pressure.
Facts.
Now you can.
There's always pressure playing for Arsenal though, and you're playing against Liverpool, and the world is getting on to you.
Here we go.
You're talking about taking your captain's armband. What do you mean? There's no pressure?
Yeah, but
on the street, let's go, man.
Facts, but there's definitely pressure. But bro, we saw every game that it didn't matter. He turns up. When it actually matters in the season, he not one of them games. Real Madrid, PSG.
So who created? I'm sure Saka's one. Who basically created that? We do this every week now. Come on, you know he was cool at the Bernabeu. He created a madness.
What the free kick?
No, man. I think the one Saka put in. Yeah, when Saka dinked the keeper. Yeah, Odegaard's patterning that.
Bro.
Yeah. That was the key man.
What was the score?
You said it doesn't matter though.
But that's my point. Okay, what you're gonna pick one game out of a whole season that he stood up in?
No, it's the first half of the season he should have got some assists. But I wouldn't have him as
he should have got some assists.
He's had a poor season, yes. But I personally I'm allowed my opinion just like you.
Okay. Hold on though. You're saying you don't think he should get disappointment of the season. Who would you give disappointment?
I said I wouldn't give it to him.
So who would you give it to? That's what I'm asking you.
Mikel Arteta.
I was gonna say that.
Now
you
you just got
how?
Man.
What on?
You're doing the scapegoat. It's easy. You might as well.
You say Mikel Arteta is the scapegoat, but you say Odegaard isn't.
You might as well have just said Havertz.
No, Arteta's actually a really good out here, though.
Bro, what for Odegaard? Are you all right?
No, you just say Odegaard. I'm not beefing you for that. That's cool. Odegaard, yeah. I'm saying mine is Mikel Arteta.
Because for me, it's between Arteta.
Because I rate you, and you haven't delivered.
Yeah. And the way that we got punched up by Newcastle is unforgivable. In my
opinion. Nah, always Odegaard. That's crazy. No way is Arteta getting that disappointment of the season. That's mad.
Yeah, you haven't got a player yet. And Arteta, you haven't got a player to pull Odegaard out and put someone in.
But that what? Because he ain't got a backup, that means he's disappointment of the season. The guy that's meant to be the guy literally didn't do nothing. He done nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I've been impressed with Mikel Arteta this year. I mean, he's patched up where he could. The adversity thing, we did the Madrid thing. Top 6 record, still great. But I rate Arteta. I think there was more.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah, if Arteta got to the final of the Champions League, yeah, would that improve his rating on the season?
Oh, do you mean
what, and they lost 5-0?
I think in general,
not 5-0. Let's imagine he just lost on penalties, for example.
Oh yeah, massively. Getting to a Champions League final and losing by penalties, like
yeah. To be fair,
I think you would get the same. I think you would get the same criticism.
Oh
yeah, because you fundamentally haven't won. We know how the agenda thing's gonna.
He would get the same. Even if he wins the FA Cup, they're gonna say, "Yeah, but it's not the majors. He can't get the majors."
The only way to change it, he has to win the big years.
The goalpost will move from. Yeah, remember everyone said a cup's a cup. Then it will move. Yeah, but it's not one of the majors, bro. We know.
Yeah. That's what
he needs to win the majors to shut that up, man. That's the only way.
No, but I'll be real. Now he definitely needs to win a major. Like before, people said, "Oh, he ain't won that, and he needs to win a major." Like 2-3 years ago, for me, was just crazy. Now, this season that's coming up, it makes total sense when everyone's saying, "Yo, he must win, he must win." It makes sense for me, so I'm not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, but
so
I just can't.
Go on, Catch. Go on.
I just can't get with like 2 seasons ago. You're wanting like it just didn't. For me, when I do maths, like 1 + 1 is 1. 1 + 1 is 1. What? Yeah, I got mad. Look,
can't believe.
Listen. Listen.
If you think you're gonna start talking and let me laugh, you can think again. I'm not ready to move on yet. I'm staying at that for a little bit longer. Man said, well, that even made it. You know when man make a real point as well. You see me. I like things to be straight to the point. You know what I mean? I like it to be clear as day. I'm a maths man. 1 + 1 = 1. You get?
No, because when I was expecting him to say 2. I heard 1. I was like, "Are you sure?"
I can't believe 1 + 1. Man, you should have timed that. You should have timed that. I was like,
it's cool, man. Your heart's in the right place.
No, I'm not allowing you. I'm not getting allowed for that. You're mad. Just for clarification, do you know what 1 + 1 is? Yeah.
Well, obviously it's 2. Obviously it's 2. But where man was just freestyling, I said the muffin.
You better click that. DG, I'm taking that clip. I'm letting you know that immediately. I'm taking that clip immediately. Move it. I want to see his face. Move. I need to see his face. His face needs to be shown. You're mad. Don't make no more point. You don't care about your point. Bob, I don't even care about your point.
I don't care about my point. I'm not even going to run it.
Oh my days.
You know what you said at the beginning? Yeah, let me go first. I want to go first on this one. I can't believe.
Oh my God,
a man say 1 + 1 is 1 is crazy. I hear it though.
Well, you're just freestyle. You know, like when you're rapping and that, and you freestyle, something might, in the bars, it might not add up, but you kind of get back on track. It was one of them, man. Allow me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At least you front up to the music, man. It's calm. But yeah, this is a good question because this is what I was basically alluding to because we're on the topic of Arteta major trophies, yada yada yada. Yeah, a bit of a double-edged question. If we have a season like this year, like obviously it's exactly the same. Like we've second 2 semi-finals, we went out the FA Cups on pens. Are we sacking Arteta? Like that's my first question. If it's exactly like this year, obviously the injuries and the cars, I don't know, but in terms of the results and where we finished. Does Arteta need to bop if we have this year again?
I am.
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. For me, 100%. Nope. You don't, for me, this season, like I've said it a couple times, bro, it's simple for me. Oh, rotted. Young guy, man. It's simple for man, yeah, because it's like, bro, last season, the season that just ended was like, right, all right, cool. The whole freakish with the injuries, that ain't never happened to him before. Do you get? So it was one of them that I'm like, all right, cool. That's your excuse. Now that that's happened, there's no more excuses for Arteta. Like there's no more for me. So if you don't win a major for me, that you could get the whole 11 injured. you better find a way to make it work. Do you get what I'm saying? For me, this is his last season. I big up Do-Rag, man.
Trust. He's got to earn that new deal when it's time.
We got Bandit. Bandit, you need to go back and watch the last.
Yeah. Bandit, you need to go to the
for real. You need to go and watch the whole hour of this. You need to watch it real. DJ don't clip it. DJ don't clip it. I'm taking the whole section. Big man thing.
No, I'll clip it still, man. I'll clip it.
What about for you, Hooks?
No, I think he said he would.
Yeah, no, he's got to go. Like my expectation can't get any lower than what it was this season. And
but you want him gone now, innit? You want him gone now, innit? Like this summer, innit?
Yeah, get him gone. Like, but the thing is, if the way he gets because he broke the relationship, not me. Do you know what I mean? He's the one who broke down the relationship, innit? So for him to mend the relationship, I need a major. It's that simple. And if you're gonna go and spend more money in the summer, you can't spend more money and then my expectations of you get less. Do you get what I'm saying? This season I expected a major. It can't get less. You're gonna spend more money. Yeah. I need a major. So
that's fair.
Yeah. I get that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
So why wouldn't you sack him if it's the exact same thing? Like this year, next year, like it's the same thing. Like just purely the positions. Pardon?
Oh, what do you mean purely just
like you see how we got 2 semi-finals, we finished second, and obviously we went out the FA Cup on penalties. Whatever round it was. If we assume next season, like this time a year from now, the same thing happens, would you sack him? Like the exact same thing.
No, there's definitely an argument for it, but see me, I still think he can get what he needs to get done. Like I'm not at the point where I feel like he's useless or hopeless or anything like that. I don't feel there's many better managers than him. I feel like there's not anyone that stands out to me that I'm like, oh yeah, it has to be that guy. That guy is like, you know what I mean? I don't feel like that. It's not.
But D, off of what Hook said as well, yeah. So if he spends, you see, this season was your like expectations for him?
Win the Premier League.
Win the league, yeah. So if it's win the league again next season, and you're gonna spend an extra like 3 to 250 mil, whatever it is, how then if he doesn't do it, you're gonna still be calm? Do you get what I'm saying? Because
I wouldn't be calm. I'm
not saying he does this, but you can't do the editing no more. Like it's better now. Like so now you're the common denominator out there to a degree.
I'll be more annoyed if he gets Sesko over Jokovic. I'm more annoyed about stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, it depends on the manager we get in. And there's a lot of managers out there that are winning things. That's what the issue is. The issue is that, and not only are they just winning things, they're being clever with their signings. You look at Newcastle. None of their signings are big, heavy signings. All Newcastle signings, all of them have been a hit. Gordon, Isaac, Tonali, Bruno, even Murphy, right wing is looking like a proper right winger. Even their Livramento, Botman, even Pope, their whole team is like all the signings have worked. Even their squad players like Willock and that, he comes on, does a job. Their whole team has worked. Every signing's worked. So I'm looking at it more like that now, where you don't have to buy all the Declan Rices and the Zubamendis and the star names. Where's the clever signings that keep your team?
Everything's just got to make sense in this summer, man.
Yeah,
Striker, left wing, centre mid, yada yada.
I feel like that's what Bert has been bringing to do, though.
As another stellar star name.
But to build the squad, because we
know Bert we trust 100%.
Yeah, that squad. We need. I don't know. We need a bench.
Serious man. Because I'll tell you, help.
Yeah, Dan Burn as well. Big up Dan Burn as well.
Yeah, Danny man.
Like that whole Newcastle showed everyone how you're meant to spend money.
That Dan Burn, is he's one of them, a freak of nature kind of guys. He's tall, but he moves like he's not. You know what I'm saying?
I was saying that if you lot know me back then, you would know that I've been asking for Dan Burn at Arsenal for ages.
Nah,
from
not
Brighton.
He ain't. Yeah,
definitely. I wanted him at Arsenal ages ago, bro. As a squad player on the team.
And that's why that's why we're, what do you say, DG? Armchair experts and them man do the thing. You man said he wanted Dan Burn.
Of course I did.
Crazy.
Oh, you lot think that you lot underrate these players, bro.
He's not dead. But remember what he just said.
You lot underrate these players.
Remember what he centre back. And remember,
No, I'm
what he
saying
said.
as a squad player, he's not better than Gabriel. I'm saying as a squad player, he can play left back and centre back, bro. I wanted him years ago. I wanted him years ago. Not. I wanted him ages ago, bro.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that player you was telling me was better than Eze, man?
Better than Eze.
Yeah, I said, do you really think Eze is better than Musiala? I meant to mention that
No,
earlier.
I said they're all the same level, man. They're all the same level.
Musiala better than him, man. Come on, man.
Nah, he ain't that much better than him, man. There's no difference.
I'm having him at our club though. Eze, don't get twisted.
If Eze was at Bayern, how comes Elise has gone to Bayern Munich and look like Messi?
But we've been knowing Elise is a baller.
Is Musiala better than Elise?
Yeah.
The body of work.
Is he?
And different positions as well.
That was a good point. Still,
But when Eze and Elise were playing together at Crystal Palace, it was both of them. Yeah, Eze and Elise. So why do you think Eze?
I've always preferred
below
Elise, to be fair, out of the two.
But hold on, when they were both there, Elise was the guy. And then
he wasn't.
He was, bro. Out
Nah,
of both,
he was. Elise was the guy, guys.
Yeah. Elise was the guy, and then obviously he's left now. Then that's made Eze step up.
Yes,
bro. It definitely was.
1,000,000% Elise was the guy.
100%.
Nah.
1,000,000%. Would you not make it this as well, yeah? Because I must admit, yeah, I think all 4 of us, yeah, are quite balanced. Some might want the gaffer gone, some might want to keep the guy, but nobody is ever screaming and shouting like we're Real Madrid and City, like we're going to achieve those things. Obviously, that's the ambition. But one thing I have heard sometimes, and it does bug me, is that man do the gaslighting with we're entitled and whatnot. Like if Arteta really is this good and our players really are this good and we've established ourselves about being second and we got to semi-finals and all of this and we haven't won something in 5 years, yeah. Is it fair? Like when people say you're entitled, is it fair for you lot? Or is it like if we're that good, why is it not a fair question to ask? Why are we not getting over the line? Shout out Aaron though.
I mean, I think it's it's cool. If you don't have expectations, then that's fine, innit? But I think it's mad to say entitled. Like we finished second 3 times in a row. Like what more am I meant to demand from the Premier League? You get what I'm saying? There's nothing more for me to demand from the Premier League. All I can go to.
What do you mean? You don't want to win it?
No. I mean that's.
He's saying I want to get to the next level. Like there's nothing else, but trying to aspire.
Yeah, the only next level for me finishing second 3 times in a row is first. I can't go into a season demanding any more than that. Do you know what I mean? I can't go. I want to be second. Do you know what I'm saying? And I personally, for me, I've seen Arsenal win cups in worse periods of time. Do you know what I'm saying? So. Now that we're meant to be, the best team by all these metrics, and if you look at the underlying metrics, we're actually one of the better teams in the league, and we finished second 3 times in a row, and yada yada yada. Then why can't I win at least FA Cup now? You know what I'm saying?
Fair, the manager did say we're the best.
No, but you said you don't want an FA Cup. You said
Carabao Cup's been spooky since 1993, so calm is what it is, isn't it?
But you said you don't want the FA Cup.
I never said I don't want it. I said that it is him winning the FA Cup in the position that he's in now is not enough for me.
So then why do you matter about the FA Cup? Don't mention it.
Because I still want to win things. I want to win everything.
I know, but I'm saying if he wins the FA Cup, you're going to then say it's not enough. You said it's not enough.
But I don't okay, there's a separation. There's my expectations of the manager, and then there's the fact that I am an Arsenal Football Club fan. And as the Arsenal Football Club fan, I want to win everything. But when I'm judging my manager and I'm placing expectations upon him, and not even just him, that's players as well. That's everyone that's involved in the day-to-day running of the club. Yeah.
Including you.
I'm not involved in the day-to-day running of the club. It's just an FA Cup is not enough.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You'll see me at the parade.
I know, I get it, but I'm saying that's a double-edged sword, isn't it? It's 2 sides of the coin you're playing. You get me?
All he can do is win the majors to get allowances. That's it.
Yeah, that's all he can do.
I think that's how the fan base feel.
That is how the fan base feel, but you can't have it both ways. He should be winning cups and then because what people do now, which they've forgotten about, they don't even mention the FA Cup that he won. People go on like Arteta's never won anything. That's what they do. They act like they say Arteta's not won anything. When they say yes, he has. Well, it wasn't his team. Okay, but it was 5 years ago. It doesn't matter what happens. He has to win Premier League and Champions League. That is what will solidify him as you can't say anything about it because it's Premier League. Everything else, there's going to be a caveat to it. That's just how the game is.
Now that was a big achievement, bro. That was a big achievement. Him winning that FA Cup was a big achievement. But I've sat down with you on streams and we've actually got raw. You know what? 5 years ago, it's actually mad.
It's a long time. It's a long time. But what I'm saying, if he won an FA Cup this year, they would say it's not enough.
Yeah. They may. Do you know what I mean? But
no, I'm saying our fan base. I'm saying our fan base.
Some sections of the fan base, yeah.
No, a lot of them.
There's sections of the fan base that just want to win. Like you got to deep it, yeah. There's certain sections of the fan base that haven't really seen Arsenal win anything. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing that they've seen Arsenal win, like properly, I mean, like when they understand the game.
They're grown adults or young teenagers of age to properly, yeah.
That literally was that FA Cup 5 years ago. So to them, winning an FA Cup is calm. Winning a Carabao Cup is calm. Brother, I've seen everything bar the UCL, Europa League, and the Club World Cup.
Man said Europa League.
I've seen everything. How
about conference? Why you mention? What about Conference Cup?
Okay, but I don't. That's like Interfor.
I said Europa League. Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying what I've seen. I've seen everything bar like those things. Those are the things that I haven't seen. So when you ask, I've seen what 8 or 9 of the FA Cups, something like that. 7 to 9, somewhere like that of the FA Cups that Arsenal have won. Yeah, I've seen bare. So obviously, my reality is different to them, man. Cool.
Who are you talking about? Who you them, man?
Got them man that only really seen the art, really know the Arteta thing, bro, and the back end of Wenger, the dark days of Wenger. Do you know what I'm saying? So I expect more. My expectations are higher. And I also look at it like, and I don't know, maybe I've gone mad in it. And if I have, it is what it is. But this is just the way.
After your conduct an hour ago, we know you gone mad. But go on.
Well, by the way, people, like and subscribe on playback. Go back and watch it, yeah. And you'll see all Hooks done was spot facts. Now, by the way,
oh my God. You're not going to end it on that because we'll go back into it.
No, because we got past that. Obviously, DG tried.
Yeah. So don't end the review spot facts.
DG tried to eat wine. You get me? I don't want to do all that. I'm trying to talk about the new thing. Yeah. My expectations are different. I've watched you for the last 5 years win nothing. Yeah. Just winning an FA Cup is not enough now. Especially
English Super Cups as well. We got to remember. Pep said it's a trophy.
Oh yeah, the English.
Well, we need to question Pep.
I hear it. I'm not gonna slew it because it's a day out at Wembley. You know, I always want Arsenal to
that's
win.
The main thing, man.
So the community shield.
No, that's what
I was on days out at Wembley now, man.
Same here. So when if they're gonna start parading interconference cups and all of that, parading community shields, I don't care what they say.
And the thing is, I understand that Arsenal have no right of passage or like any sort of like, I guess, entitlement to winning the Premier League or winning the Champions League. I'm well aware of that. But to me, you've put yourself in a position where you have to win it because the project that I followed, that I backed, I backed this thing properly from the jump. I backed it. I didn't want you, but I backed it from the jump. Yeah. By the way, if you wanted to do the FA Cup, Carabao Cup thing, you should have done that along the way. We're now going to be 6 years in. 6 years in, you got come on, man. You got to be winning something more than just a Carabao Cup or FA Cup, bro. That's just my opinion, isn't it?
I hear him.
Do you know what I'm saying? Or so what? You got to tell me. Oh, I got to wait. So when is it like plausible or acceptable for me to demand a Premier League? Demanding Champions League is mad. I'm not demanding it, but it's in the same bracket as major. But when is it acceptable for me to demand the Premier League and make that
everyone? But people would say, as a club as big as Arsenal and the resources that we have, you demand it from the club, from whoever the manager is all the time. That's what they would say. You always demand the best, don't you? Like if you get given big funds, and you got to remember, Arsenal one of the biggest clubs in world football, so you should be winning the biggest. And the main thing is not so much about the size of the club. Not the main thing is He's on the highest wages, some of the highest wages in the world.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
The gaffer
And the
as well.
fact that the fans have to pay the highest season ticket prices all around Europe.
Yeah.
This is where the issues are. Like the kits and all that. The issue's not so much if the tickets are like it's free for kids and like you know what I mean, and we'll subsidize. Yeah, but I'm saying if we subsidize the travel, I still don't think that away fans should be paying. I still think everything should be free for the away fans. That's going to cost you what 30, 40 grand max, maybe 50 every week. That's normal. That's a player's wage. I still think away fans should get travel and tickets for free. I've always thought that from big clubs. But anyway, I still think that that's how they make their money. But if you weren't paying Arteta 15 million a year and you weren't charging the fans the highest prices in Europe, then there wouldn't be such an uproar of whatever. But if you charge the highest in the world, then you have to be winning the best in the world. Simple as that, fam.
And you're flirting with success as well.
That's like man. That's man. No work one. That's like a man having top prices for grub and it coming out terrible. You know what I'm saying? You got top prices. You better be top, bro. Like
fact. No, but that's the thing as well. Yeah, like it's been plausible that we could actually win it. These maybe not so much now, but on the basis of that we were second. These last 3 years, we could have won something. Like we could have seized it. The players and the manager are telling us we want trophies. Don't get down. Don't feel down. We want to win and whatnot. So if I hold you accountable of what you're saying, then it's not good enough right now. Like our problem or the only conversation for me is getting over the line, because that's the last 3 years. It's been very different contexts. We just ain't got over the line, and that's where we need to go. What you not saying for Sesko and Gyökeres, though, man? I'm on the Sesko thing.
You know what? So's my brother.
You know what? I was on the Gyökeres.
My brother is heavy on Sesko. I don't know why.
He's cold, man. I'll hold my L. He's cold.
I was on the
my brother still.
I was on the Gyökeres thing, and then me and my cousin had a reason, and he was literally just pointing out things that like Sesko for me. Now that I've like watched him, obviously not like games, but I've gone there, studied him a little. Bro, he scores all type of goals. All for me with Gyökeres, it's more of that bully, or it's like you're clean through, and I don't think he scores any headers. My cousin had to show me that. He was like, bro, the guy don't score headers. Like he's a big striker, but he don't really score no headers.
Yeah, but what difference does it make? What difference does it make if he scores 50 goals?
Because but that's what I'm saying. Then you got to take into play the way we play. All of his goals that I'm seeing from Sporting are on like transition, him breaking through, like bare yards, clean through. Do you get what I'm saying?
But the problem so was Haaland, which before they bought him. That's the first thing. Second thing is, it's easier to take a risk on Gyökeres than it is Sesko. If you take a risk on Gyökeres and he doesn't score goals, you can say, okay, fair enough. Not unlucky, but we need to try and find a way for him to score goals. If you take a risk on Sesko and it doesn't work out, there's no excuses.
No, you're mad. I think
he's younger, though.
I think it's
him a lot longer as well. Like we wanted him last summer.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around because Gyökeres is like in the football world, he's a known goal scorer now. Sesko is just an up 26, and coming
27 as well.
Yeah,
exactly. So if he's scoring goals, if he's there and he comes to your team, and he doesn't work out, then that means that that's not working.
Hold on. With Gyökeres, it's we know you're bagsman. You've been scoring. Do you get it? So now, if Gyökeres comes to Arsenal, you expect him to hit the ground running.
It's a win now, mostly.
Yeah, you see if Sesko comes, us as fans will literally look at it and go, rah, he's 22. He ain't known to ever get more than 20 goals in a season. Do you get what I'm saying?
Who are you talking about?
Sesko.
Yeah, exactly. So how is Gyökeres?
No, but he's gonna have serious players around.
How's Gyökeres more of a risk?
No, I'm saying it's more.
I'm saying Gyökeres is cheaper though. To be fair,
if Gyökeres comes and he doesn't bang, it's more of an outroar because you're known to bang. If Sesko comes and he don't bang, it's like, all right, cool.
No one was rating your team.
That don't make sense because Sesko.
How does that not make sense?
Yeah, no, I can't. How does that not make sense?
It don't make sense because firstly, Sesko costs more. That's the first thing, and secondly,
he's younger.
Yeah,
exactly. So if he's younger, it's way more of a risk because he's not ready yet.
Because we've got.
He's got more years in the tank, though.
Hold on, yeah, we've got years in the tank. Plus, if it don't work, you're at an age that man could sell you on for a good change. With Gyökeres, if he don't bang, he's gonna be all 28, 29. there ain't gonna be no.
but that-
we're not making
But that's
no
neither.
bet.
But that's neither here nor there in the fact of who's more of a risk. The riskier signing
No.
is the one that's got more potential. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and Sesko's got more potential. That's my point.
So he's riskier because he hasn't reached it yet.
No, but Glock, I'm saying in the terms of the fans, if Glockerez signs, you're known as a bagsman. Do you get it? Sesko is not known as a bagsman. So if Sesko
No,
comes,
it's risky. So it's
everyone wants
riskier.
Gyökeres now,
So
you know.
Sesko's a riskier signing.
it might be a bit riskier. But what I'm saying is in terms of like Glockerez is known to bag. You've got to come and do what you've been doing in the Portuguese league. With Sesko, he ain't been known to bag. So if he don't hit the ground running, it's not gonna be like, oh shit, what's going on?
It will be. No, you're
Everyone at the club is backing
completely
Sesko
wrong.
allegedly.
If Sesko comes to Arsenal, the pressure that he'll be under is immense. He will have to score goals
definitely.
immediately.
No, he's
I can't lie,
definitely
both
gonna
will
be
be.
under pressure. He's
Both of them
obviously,
will
no
be.
matter what.
No, but
whole
who
club
would
is
you
gonna spin now, man.
who would you put your money on scoring more goals? Sesko or Gyökeres?
At this moment in time, 100% Gyökeres. Like I've said
Gyökeres.
before, I'm a fan of Sesko, but I want
buy the
Gyökeres
player that's going to
right
score more
now.
goals. But the
Pardon?
answer is buy the player that's going to score more goals. Simple.
Yeah, but I think me personally, like I said, I want Gyökeres in it because I think it goes against the grain a bit. We're always signing players of tomorrow. I think they both got equal risk in it. But for me, I want Gyökeres. I actually am very excited around Sesko. Oh my L if it doesn't work.
He's 21. We're going to ask a 21-year-old to win us a Champions League.
No, but that's what I'm getting at. That's why I feel sorry for him because fans are impatient now. Kind of indirectly, what we was talking about I think Hooks made a point about maybe if we won some of those domestic cups a lot sooner, there might be less pressure. I think one thing that's going to go against Sesko, I think many fans could say, "Right, you know what? You are young. Let's calm down. Let's allow you." But everybody's hungry. There's pressure on you. There's pressure on the gaffer. There's pressure on the captain. Fans are impatient. So that's what I think is going to be harsh to Sesko. I actually think he's a good player. I think even if he hits the ground running over a 38-game period, he's going to have droughts. I think I don't want to say rough diamond because I wouldn't describe him as a diamond, but there's something in there. I want Gyökeres, but I feel the uproar with fans, man, are moving like we're going from Gyökeres to fucking Joe in the pub, like he never kicked a ball.
Well, it might not be like that when you watch the game, but it is like that on paper. One man scores 50-something goals a season. The other guy. One is 27, but his numbers are dumb. But not only his numbers dumb, he's 27, so he's in the prime as a man. He's a serious guy now.
But you looking at that's why I'm saying I want Gyökeres first because it goes against the grain. I think where you look at Sesko, that's a man we should have probably grabbed 2-3 years ago, and many people would be cool with it. In the ideal world, you get both.
Sesko shouldn't even be in the conversation.
Nah, he's gonna make you eat your words, boys.
Sesko shouldn't be in the conversation. I'm saying even if he's in the conversation now and he becomes
Gyökeres got 20 pens as well.
Yeah, but even if we need a penalty taker, right? So what I'm saying is
throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's wrong.
So am I. So even if what I'm saying is if Sesko comes, if Sesko goes to a team, goes to a club, if Sesko goes to a club, and he becomes superstar, that's good on him. That's neither here nor there for Arsenal. Arsenal need a player right now. Whether he comes good or not, it's not about whether he comes good or not. It's about the fact that if he goes to a team and does well, good on you. You reach your potential. Well done. We need a player that we know is going to come here right now and win now. I'd rather get Ollie Watkins instead of Sesko, bro.
But I think Arteta's saving face with this one as well because if he gets Gyökeres, Havertz, you are bench. You're one of the highest paid in the club. You're the highest paid. You're gonna have to hold bench. So I feel like if you get
Havertz holding no bench,
No, listen, this is my point. I feel like if you get Sesko, he's gonna
have take Odegaard's role for a sec.
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like he's gonna integrate Sesko a bit more, and he'll start with Havertz. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem, no?
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon he would have done that with Gyökeres. I genuinely think that because the journalists are coming out and saying Havertz still expected to start the season as the first.
Havertz will start. But I'm telling you, if Gyökeres is there, it's a different ball game to who should be starting. And if Sesko's there, I guarantee you, Sesko starts from the bench for the first 7 games.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Guaranteed. Him and Havertz, he will start coming into the League Cup and start playing a few FA Cup. He will start doing this because he can bench him because he's a 21-year-old that's coming into the league. Gyökeres, you can't bench.
No, you can.
No, you cannot bench Gyökeres. Gyökeres is a striker that scores 50 goals in a season. How are you benching a man that scores 50 goals? There'll be outrage every time he's not playing.
Yeah, but those 50 goals, they're like...
That's like benching Haaland.
Yeah, I hear it, but I don't like. It's not going to translate that way, innit? Like my thing is, I want Gyökeres in it. I've wanted him for the last 2.5 years, but Sesko is my second choice. So it's like I don't know. I'm at the point now where, like, one day it's we leading the Gyökeres race, then the next day we're leading the Sesko race, and then the next day Gyökeres is the top target. Then the next
And
day,
man, seen his volleys as well. The shots with no backlift.
I don't care. But you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna score 40. You're not gonna score 40, 30-yard screamers, are you? You're gonna score 40, 30-yard screamers?
He might,
but no, it's boys in the box. Catch on my line. Have you seen the finishes? D, I promise you, we're gonna be here.
Guys, don't fall for this hype, because let me tell you something. What I'm saying is, you look for the Gyökeres. No, wait. Let me tell you why. Because if we buy Sesko, yeah, and we don't win the league, none of you man can complain.
He's not the only reason.
None of you man can. No. I'm saying you're asking. No, but I'm telling you, if we had Gyökeres in the team, we would have won the league in one of these years. I don't know, because then you explain the defending. Guaranteed we would have won the league if we had Gyökeres up front in one of these seasons. Guaranteed.
100%.
Guaranteed. We're not winning the league if we had Sesko up front in the last couple of years.
Arteta's got to find a way to do it, because this is the guy.
No. We're on stream. You've got to find a way because you chose Sesko.
I said no. This is how guys are not listening. I said Gyökeres is my first choice because it goes against the grain. Well, is that not legit? What I said
goes against what grain?
People are being too harsh on Sesko. I would bring Gyökeres tomorrow. It's a right now mode. I'm just simply saying people behaving like Sesko is dead. He's not dead. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead.
He's not dead. He shouldn't even be thought about right now, because we need to win.
Let me ask you this, Andy. All right, let me ask you this. All right, Gyökeres is not signing for us for whatever reason, right? Sesko is not signing for us. Yeah. Who else is the guy? You already said Ollie Watkins. That's one.
Who else is the guy for what? As a striker?
Yeah, the 9.
There's no strikers out there that are that good.
But we need to buy one this year, regardless.
But I'm saying we've got. There's a player there, Gyökeres, who's on 60 million release goals, that scored 50, 60 goals a season. That's it. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, but what if you don't sign from?
You don't need to worry about styles, whether he strikes the ball well, whether he scores with his head, whether he's 21.
You know,
you ain't got to worry about that. Man
if we don't sign Gyökeres, who do we get?
Alvarez is a good shout.
But is he leaving Atletico Madrid? Really?
No, he's going to cost like 120 million.
And the P's. Yeah, it's
not making sense for him to leave, man.
I swear he only went last year, innit?
Yeah, he went for he went for like 90 million or something.
Yeah, we're definitely not getting him.
90 million, so he's not going anywhere for unless
it's big piece. Got me looking at people like Patrick Schick. Like, you know what I mean?
No. Hey, you know what, Hooks? That's so mad you said that. I was watching Verts.
Yeah.
I was watching his little like highlights thing just to see like what it would bring for Liverpool. And I'm looking at this shit cute, and I'm going, hey.
He's quite tidy, isn't it?
Bro, listen, don't sleep on shit. I'm just, and he's of age. I'm just saying.
No, thank you.
Listen. I'm just saying, when I was watching Bert's little clips.
That's tired. I quite like.
I'm just saying that.
We're not getting on the hook with that.
Catching back to 1 + 1 = 1 thing. He's back there. He's back there again. He's back to that zone again. He's gone back there.
Osimhen's out there though.
He wants too much bread, man. That's a myth.
He's on like 300 and some 400.
Yeah, he wants too much bread, man. He wants too much.
We don't need to think about anyone but a guy that scores 60 goals in a season, man. Seriously. Anyone that scores 60 goals in a season, go get them, fam. If it don't work out, it don't work out, but it made sense.
No.
Yeah, you can't do that.
If it don't work out, it don't work out.
Yeah.
No, you.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It works out because you, as an Arsenal fan, was saying that you wanted him. So make sure you're on that side. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the calculated risk would be put your eggs in the basket that the guy that scores goals every game. If it doesn't work, then we can start figuring out why it didn't work after that.
Okay.
But get him up front, and then we can worry about the rest after.
Listen,
we ain't got to worry about that now.
My first choice is Gyökeres as well, but like I said, watching Sesko, I don't mind him now. I wouldn't mind. It's coming.
But you're falling for it.
No. Listen, it's at the point where you see Arsenal.
You don't understand. Sesko's a bad boy.
Hold on, we've got this.
Why is he a bad boy? What's he done as bad boy? He's scored 12. He's scored 11 goals in the season. 11.
What's the time? What is the time?
That's Havertz numbers.
It's 5:52. Yeah, on the 2nd of June, 2025. We're gonna come back to this. Remember, I'm always ahead of the time.
You're not ahead of anything. Let me ask you a question.
We were doing this before with Yao Mao.
What?
I promise you.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When's he gonna fulfill his potential? 10 years? 5 years? 2 years?
When's Arteta gonna fulfill his potential?
No, I'm asking you about Sesko because you're saying Sesko's a bad boy. No, wait. You're saying Sesko's a bad boy. So I'm asking you, when is he gonna? When is he?
3 years, you would say sorry.
When is he going to be a real? When is he going to be a real stepper? He's a bad boy, right? So I want to know. I don't want to. He's not. No, listen to what I'm saying. He's a young buck here that can put in a little bit of work. So when is he going to be a bad boy? When is he a bad boy? When is Sesko a bad boy?
By the end of this season, man.
Oh, the end of this season.
Yeah.
So you think he's ready to lead a title challenge in a Champions League?
Are you ever ready for anything in life that changes you? Was Arteta ever ready to?
Yeah, you are. There's some young bucks that are ready early.
You have to be able to. You have to be ready to swim, bro. Like you never know.
So do you think Sesko can lead us to the title in the Champions League?
As I said earlier, I don't think a single player can lead us alone.
Do you think Sesko could be the starting striker in the Champions League winning team?
I think both him and Gyökeres could do it for Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, but I think Sesko could as well.
You're sleeping on Sesko. You're making him sound rubbed. He's not rubbed.
Yeah. It's not time for him, man.
But what if that's what Arteta wants? That's your manager.
The pressure's too great at Arsenal as well. They'll as soon as he stops scoring for a couple weeks, they'll be all over him, and there'll be videos online of Sesko, his misses and all that. He's not ready for that type of hype yet. This is trenches at Arsenal, you know.
And you got to remember where Sesko is.
Man want Havertz sold, and that Havertz he's got our best numbers. They want him sold. And then he's sold. They want Odegaard, our captain, gone, fam. Man, it's treacherous over here. It's treacherous over here, fam. It ain't like a normal club that supports your team. You're not performing. You're out of here.
On FaceTime, what is that? I mean, what can you? Do you think I can play this? Victor, great talking to you. Text me when everything is signed and sorted at Arsenal. Yeah, sure. That just sounds like bare sarcasm. Hooks, man. Hooks, you fell for it, man. I don't blame you, man. But Hooks minded.
Come on, man.
Hooks loves Google search.
What, nobody having Sane?
100%.
I'll definitely take Sane. I'll take Sane all day long.
Remember, we was talking about that last.
I'll take him as a squad player, but he ain't gonna want to be on. He ain't gonna want to be on the bench though.
This is horrible, man. We're gonna miss not getting this keeper as well. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We're gonna miss not signing this guy. Maybe not now, but he's gonna be a good keeper. Very good keeper.
Have we got Raya for another 4 or 5 years, man? We're good.
Have you not seen the Barcelona Partey links?
Yeah. He ain't got nowhere.
Nah, I think you'd rather stay at Arsenal. Come on, man. You got to remember your girls here. You got people here. Come on, man. You got
remember Partey, they're gonna sign you, and then you don't know when you're actually gonna play. I
don't think it's about the play. I don't think it's about the play. I think it's about just comfort, man.
No, the whole registration thing over there. Do you get like them, man? They'll sign you, and you might not even be registered.
Oh, you mean get paid and all that?
That thing where you can't play the players. Yeah, Barca love that.
Yeah, allow it.
They love that. They got to sell before some deadline.
If Partey was talking to Saudi. If you're not gonna go to Saudi for that money. He wants to stay at Arsenal because he just is confident. You're already here. You're a house and your garden. You probably done his garden up last year. You know, little things like that, man. Like
he's got a young child as well, man.
Come on, man. Man don't want to leave. Man don't want to be leaving at home, man. I bet you Partey keeps signing 1-year deals constantly and becomes our Jorginho. If he stays fit, he'll sign 1-year deals for the next three and a bit years.
I don't know about 3 years at 31.
No, the 1 year. The 1 year.
I think you got 18
Jorginho's like, how old Jorginho?
35, innit?
Yeah, 35, 36 or something like that, isn't he?
He's 35. Oh my God, mad.
Partey will keep signing 1-year deals, man. If he keeps
them kind of man, is that their legit age as well? I don't know. Like it could get dark for Partey incredibly quickly. What are you lot saying for Zubimendi, man? It looks like he's going to be an Arsenal player.
The medical's taking time though. Longest medical on earth, bro.
Bro, and I hate that you're saying that, bro. Because with Zuba, we've known with him, like, why is it taking so long? Come over here and get that medical done, or do it over there. Did you get? But for me, Zubi looks cold, both footed. He ain't got no like. I can't tell if he's left or right footed. And the thing that I noticed from Zubi, he could do like, like them through balls, them cutthroat balls, left or right foot. It don't matter. Like literally, so for me, it's looking like Yeah, man, it would be a good signing just to see where he fits in as well. Odegaard, you're in trouble though. He's in trouble. Not with Zubi. Like I feel like we need backup for Odegaard, and whoever, like, if we get a player like Eze, bro, Odegaard is gone.
We can't get a player like Eze and be backup. Eze is gonna cost 90 odd million.
Nah, I reckon you can get Eze for. I reckon you can get Eze for a 60, 70 mil.
No way, man. He's gonna
100%.
65. Wait, 65. Musk can grab him.
Offer them a little Kirio.
65 will be Mattel.
Even that's a myth. Nah, you can get. How long's he got in his contract? I don't even know how long this guy's got in his contract.
Eze is gonna cost like 90 mil, and Adam Wharton will cost 100 plus.
I can't lie. Adam Wharton.
Wait, Adam Wharton's
starting the talks around him for now. Like within the next 2 years,
guys, let's not get into
that. For the next 2 years, if we miss out on Wharton, we're in big trouble.
He's a good player on the ball.
He's cold.
What? Now Wharton's cold. Interceptions, everything.
How cold?
Wharton's cold.
Yeah, but how cold is cold? Like, what level are we talking about? Caicedo cold?
I'm talking.
He's not better than Caicedo. In the next 2 years, he's going to be lit. We need to buy the dip early, man. He's cold.
Yeah, but what level cold are we talking?
He's going to be an England starter one day. Like he's going to the top.
Oh, one day. Okay.
And Antarctica cold, bro.
So they said that about Rice. And now look at him. Like someone's got to start somewhere.
Adam Wharton's not even close to Rice
at this moment in time. No, they're two different players. They'll partner each other for England one day.
I feel like at the ages though, Wharton's better than what Rice was.
Yeah. He got more to his game.
Yeah.
Million
what?
100%.
The East London bias is about to come out.
Bro,
are you crazy? Declan Rice was captain of West Ham.
Not at that age. It was Noble.
Now we're rating captaincies.
Are you mad?
Bro, Wharton's how old's Wharton? I swear he's like 28, 19.
Oh, he's a baby, man.
21.
We're gonna Google it.
Bro, when Declan Rice was 20, 21, Mark Noble was captain over there.
We're gonna
this
Google
is what I'm saying. My man's this guy's 21.
21. There you
he's
go.
21. We're gonna Google it.
He's 21. He's 21.
Oh, and while you're doing that with Google, yeah. If you remember, Google search again. But you see me, yeah. I'm saying next season, just max
Rice
down.
Rice was captain at West Ham at 20 years old.
No. Don't let that fool you, bro. He might have held it once or something, but Mark Noble was the captain for time. He was not no captain at 20. Don't do that.
I think he was a young captain still. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, he was a young
West Ham's youngest guy, bro.
He was a young
Xhaka's captaincy. We all knew Xhaka was the
real. He got the captain of West Ham at 19.
Answer. Oi. Just look when Mark Noble retired, and that will give you the answer.
Declan Rice became the captain of West Ham at the age of 19.
Bro, when did Mark Noble retire? Check that. That's when he become captain, bro. What are we talking about?
But listen.
He might have been vice.
Rice was West Ham's youngest captain or something like that.
I'm just saying Wharton's a bad boy. I just think he's cold. And by 2028, we need
2022, how old would the Rice have been?
But Noble wasn't even playing.
Yeah, but you know who the captain is, man.
Brother, come on.
That's like when we took the captain's armband off Xhaka and it was Odegaard. We all know he was captaining him.
Brother, you're not serious, man.
No, big up Rice. I don't know that. No one
when Wharton's playing as like an underdog. As an underdog player, Rice is.
Why are you beefing Wharton? What has he done? We just said he's cold.
No, I'm saying he's cold, but I'm saying what level cold. That's the point I'm making. What level?
Yeah,
cold
but man never saw Rice when even as good as people used to think. Not everybody saw that Rice would be doing.
No, but West Ham fans will tell you.
No, they would. They've been gassing his thing for time. I have as well.
23 years old, Rice was. You hear that? 23.
He wasn't 23. He came to. What are you talking about? You're not even thinking.
They're saying Rice was 23 years old when he got the captain. That's what they're saying.
He wasn't though.
How old was he then?
I told you already. I told you
19. No, he wasn't because Mark Noble
you're just sitting there. You're just sitting there. You're just sitting there. You're just sitting there with no thing. You're not googling anything.
Okay, hold on. So you're telling me, yeah? Hold on, D. T, you're telling me when Mark Noble was at that club, Rice was the captain. Is that what you're telling me?
I know. Rice is wearing the
Answer
captain
my
armband on the pitch,
question.
bruv.
When,
Like, what are you saying?
Okay, listen. Okay, I'll dumb it down. When Mark Noble was on the pitch, who was wearing the captain's armband?
Noble was wearing the captain's armband. What's your point?
So what are we doing? That's my point. He's the captain. You're not the captain if you don't wear the armband when my man's on the pitch.
When Adam Wharton is playing football and you're saying he's a good player, Rice is captain of the football club. Simple as that.
Bro, you're moving.
I don't even know how the Rice versus Wharton is coming.
Wait,
You just said Wharton's a baller. Nobody mentioned Declan Rice.
It's simple as that. It's simple. Yeah, but I'm saying he's a baller. But what I'm saying, you're saying he's a baller. But I'm saying, when you say he's a baller, what level of a baller are you talking about? Is he better? Is he better than? All right. Is he better than Kobe Mainoo?
Yeah. At this moment in time,
yes.
Million right now, yes. Million
Okay,
percent.
cool.
Million%.
Do you think better coming? All right, cool, no problem. So is he better than? So in the midfield of England's midfield, who do you think it should be? The three midfielders?
Bellingham, Rice. It's not him yet. I'm not saying him yet. Bellingham, Rice.
But
Bellingham,
Mainoo
Rice.
shouldn't be there either.
If
Probably
Foden
Bellingham,
could man
Rice,
up a bit, pause, it would be him.
Palmer, yeah, maybe Palmer.
Bellingham, Rice, Palmer for me in the England midfield, personally.
Nobody said
Bellingham, Rice,
that. I'm
Palmer.
not listening to you. You keep glazing Arteta.
I
Huh?
don't know, fam.
Palmer,
I
I'll play
don't know,
Palmer in
man.
the 10. I know he plays
Well-
off the right. I play him in the 10. I would say Foden, but Foden's been moving mad. Grealish as well. I wouldn't start Wharton for England yet, but I think he's going to be one of our best midfielders. I think
I
he's
mean,
ready.
you could put him in a double pivot with Rice.
No, but that's going to be right. That's going to be Rice and my man
Who? Bellingham.
Bellingham.
No, but I mean, if you move Palmer to the right or to the left or whatever, like you can.
We better go to the left. We know who's on the right hand side.
There's a way to facilitate like Wharton in a double pivot.
Wharton's not better than Kobe Mainoo.
He definitely.
Bro,
At this moment in time, he is.
100%.
Mainoo's a bad boy. At this moment in time, 1,000,000%.
Man said Mainoo, bro. The guy had a good half a season when he come in when they were doing shit, and then since then the guy's been ghost, bro. Like,
And Wharton's been what?
He won a cup this season. What
Man
we talking about?
He wasn't good in that final. He's getting a run around by De Bruyne and them, man. Don't tell me he was good in the final. Don't tell me he was good in the final.
Hey, D, you are going
You lot have lost the plot, man.
You're going mad, bro. You are going.
You lot have lost the plot, man.
I can't believe this.
Wharton was not good in that final.
No, he weren't. He gave the ball with bare time.
He didn't watch it. He didn't watch it. No, he didn't watch it. He didn't watch it. Ask Crystal Palace, D. Ask him. Like, he can tell you. That's one player.
Ask the Crystal Palace. A lot of them will tell you he wasn't good in the final.
He's got a lot to learn.
Who went that good in the final?
You're going mad, D, bro.
Watch it.
Just watch it back, please.
Listen to what Will Hughes said about Wharton after the final.
Oh,
bro.
man.
I think he got.
We'll see.
Mainoo's a baller for what it's
I
worth.
think I think he even got subbed off, and the commentary they were giving him as he was coming off, they were going mad.
Oh, bro. We'll see, man.
But that guy's not English. He's Spanish, basically. You know the way the pockets of plays he picks up, the low shot,
he's cold.
Intercepts. He's cold, bro. I can't believe
he's good, but I'm saying what level.
Wait, D, hold on. Before we leave,
is he better than Tielemans? Is he better than Tielemans?
Hold on, D. Before we leave, because you said a lot of questionable things. You said a lot of questionable things over these time man's been streaming. Because you say you don't rate Musiala, you don't rate Wharton, you don't who do you rate?
I just English and run around bare, bro. That's his thing.
I didn't say I don't rate Musiala. Who said that?
You're saying that we rate them too high, right? So
it is too high. Man is saying that he's better than Cazorla and Nasri.
I'm not saying that. Who said that? Right now,
that's what the conversation was. So if you're gonna quote me correctly.
Don't do that. You know
I don't know about that. I never met
the conversation exactly. If you don't know, don't quote wrong. Quote correctly. No. You listen. Don't.
I've been on panels with you.
No.
That's what you said.
You said. I said that Musiala weren't that good, and I didn't say that.
No.
You said you don't rate.
Yeah, you don't rate him as much as everyone else does.
I said, wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused.
I'm talking about Santi Cazorla. I heard Santi Cazorla slander.
He said, them lot said Nasri and Cazorla, Musiala and Wirtz are better than them, man. And I said David Silva. They're saying they're thinking maybe not with David Silva and these man. I'm saying them.
How it happens, by the way.
Okay, cool, no problem. I'm saying that these man are not even close to these guys. So when you're all right, no problem. But what I'm saying is, when they're saying Musiala and these guys, I'm saying Musiala and Wirtz and that, they're not no different to Eze or Ryan Shirky. They're no different. Ryan Shirky to me is better than all of them.
See, that's
Shirky baller. I don't know for the Eze thing, but Eze's cold. But I don't know.
Wait. You're putting Shirky. You're saying Shirky is better than Musiala.
Definitely.
You have.
I don't think that's a criminal shout.
Definitely.
That's not criminal.
I don't think it's criminal. I don't.
Definitely,
Bro. This Turkey guy's just like a new YN to the party, bro. Man's only been hearing about
bro,
him. Like, what are we talking about?
Better than Musiala, bro.
What are we talking about? Musiala's
No, I
been
know the
ringing
body of work
bells.
from Shirky isn't there, but there's exceptions to the rule. He's cold.
No,
man.
bro.
Musiala's ahead of him in the game, but Shirky's cold. I hear that.
Nah, Shirky's better, fam.
You're going mad.
I would pick Shirky over Musiala all day long.
Bro, Musiala has been ringing bells since like 17, 18, bro. Ringing bells.
I would pick Shirky over Musiala 10 times. 10 out of 10 times. Easy.
Mad. You have gone mad.
Easily.
Yeah, you lost your.
You lot ain't watch Shirky play. You lot not watching Shirky play properly, man. Shirky, when Man City get him, you're gonna realize.
Yeah, no, Shirky's cold.
Yeah, when he goes Man City,
no.
You're
saying he's better than Shirky. Clear.
He's better than Musiala now. When he goes Man City, you're gonna realize immediately. You're gonna realize immediately. Both-footed scores with both feet. He's better, bruv. You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
You're going mad.
You're gonna see. You don't rate these players too high, man. Musiala and them are not as good as you don't think, bro.
You know what?
Just about Yamal.
You know what it is? I've got these. You just rate everyone too like close to each other. We have that distance because they've done stuff. You are giving Turkey.
What's Musiala done? What's Musiala done?
What's Musiala done, bro?
What's he done? Tell me, what's he done?
Didn't he win the thing with Germany? Didn't he win the thing with them? Oh my God, mad! And he's won over there in the Bundesliga. What's Turkey done? He couldn't even get past Man. No, Turkey couldn't even get past Man U. This is 17th Man U. Why didn't they go through? You're saying this guy is so good. Man U at this level, how are they not going through?
Musiala, is a good player. That's it. That's all.
Nah, you're popping down his thing now. Is
Musiala world class?
I would put him on the brink. He's on the brink.
So we're putting him, so then don't gas him up if you're putting him on the brink. Then no, you not talking like he's world class.
Turkey, I'm putting Turkey with players like who's the winger on Newcastle you're talking about? The right winger.
Murphy.
Straight shoot. Yeah, like that's
wait,
what I'm
what?
thinking of Turkey and I don't rate I don't know you.
He's back on 1 + 1 = 1 again.
I don't know you.
Man said,
listen,
Jacob Murphy.
Jacob Murphy. We're not even boiling him.
I don't know you.
Brother, you are hilarious. You are so hilarious. Man said Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, no, that's horrible catch, man. You're better than that.
It was one of them. All right, we'll give him a Dan Brooks. You know the prospect Brooks from.
Oh, do you know how good? You haven't really watched Ryan Shirky play. You know.
I haven't. But that's my point. Hold on. You see, when you're that guy, you're forced to watch people. I'm forced to watch man like Musiala because they get in positions, where I have to watch. I have never seen Leon anywhere. What is Turkey, bro? What are we doing?
You're crazy. You're absolutely mad. If you ain't watched him, you're talking for someone you ain't watched.
Yeah, you're gonna learn the hard way.
Even France.
He's just been called up. To be fair,
do you know how old he is? Do you know how old he is?
How old is he?
He's
What,
only
19, 20?
He's 21.
Do you know how old Musiala is?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's at 23, but he was doing it from when he was at 18 in the German squad.
Doing what? At least they went there and took over, bro.
Took over what? He never even
took over Bayern Munich. At least they went there and took over Bayern Munich, bro.
You're going mad. And Turkey ain't even he took over Lyon. What has he done over there? Them man ain't even challenging PSG in that. Like, what are we doing?
Bro, scheme. Musiala's a good player, but he's at Bayern Munich at the best team against in what we class as Farmers League. He's a good player, fam. He's a good player. He's the same as all these other skillful attacking midfielders. He's no different to any of them. Musiala, they're all the same level. There's no one that's way better. Is Musiala way better than Cole Palmer?
Not way better, but he's better. He's definitely better. But answer me this. Hold on.
I'm thinking Musiala over Cole Palmer.
Hold on. Why are we only now hearing of this Turkey guy? And then we was hearing about Musiala when he was all 18, 17. That is my point. This guy has
we're hearing about Waneri at 17. He ain't better than Shirky or things. So what difference does it make?
But he's good. That's what I'm saying.
If you're better than Yamal.
The ceiling for them, man. That's what I'm saying. If you were this cold,
you ain't watched Shirky play. You ain't watched him play. Why am I having a conversation with you? You ain't watched him. So why are you arguing?
Because I ain't had time to watch and I've had no reason to watch him.
I'm not talking to no one that thinks 1 + 1 equals 1. I'm not talking to no one that thinks 1 + 1 equals 1.
Listen, I watched him against Man U and that was enough. I was expecting
you ain't watched him play. You don't even know how
good he against Man U as well.
It was easy. He was way better than everyone on the pitch.
It's not easy, bro. It's easy to get a man.
That Malik Fofana guy at Lyon can get cooked as well.
It's easy to get a man of the match in a Lyon team when you got Lacquer and these man. Like, what are we doing? Stop doing this.
You don't know
with stars.
Turkey.
Hold on. You see the difference in Musiala? He's over there with Muller, Lewandowski, all these men he was over there with stars, and he was still making a name for himself. This guy is over there with nobodies, and he's just been spoke about. What are we talking about? Allow it.
Ryan Shirky, you haven't even seen him play.
That's my point. I've had no reason to.
So what are you arguing about? You haven't even seen him play.
I've seen him play once against Man U, and it worked.
So you haven't seen. You don't even know who he is. What's his first name? Wait, you're literally. What's his first name?
That's I've never heard of him. Like,
why are you talking? Because
everyone knows Musiala. That's my point.
Bro, are you right?
That's meant to be the guy. You've just stepped onto the scene, bro. You're just here.
You have not watched him play.
Man like Dor has got more of a name than Turkey. Like, he's just come onto the scene.
Who's Dor? Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Who's Dor?
You know who I'm talking about from PSG, the one that went mad.
Due. Oh my God.
Hey, bro, I don't sit here studying man's name. Dor. He's got more of a name than Turkey. What are we talking about?
You have to study names. I didn't even know who you're talking about. I actually didn't know who you was talking about. Yeah, so you need to say it. I was like, what? You've never ever seen Turkey play. How can you not see How can you argue with a man you haven't seen play?
Wait. They're trying to. I didn't say D-O-O-R. I said Dor.
I thought you said door. Door. That door.
In a bit of the twang, it wasn't door. It was draw. You get it? Yeah. But here, what now? Turkey.
You'll see, man. When Turkey goes Man City, when he goes Man City, long for everyone. You're gonna see.
He's cold.
You're gonna see. People are gonna start being like, "Oh, how good is Shirky? I don't want to hear it after. You're going to see how good he is if he goes Man City.
Hold on. You got to live up to what Musiala is. It's not just scoring.
What is Musiala doing? You haven't said anything. What's he doing?
This thing. What man's had an off this season?
What thing does he do?
Where do you stand on this?
What does Turkey do? Answer me that then quickly before Hooks goes in. Pause. What does Turkey do? You're saying, what does Musiala do? Tell me what Turkey's ever done.
I'm saying these men are all roughly the same level. No. There's no one that stands out. That's the point I'm making. They're all the same. Turkey, Musiala, Vert, all these men are all the same level.
Trust me, and I play Football Manager. Turkey was a wonder kid like 5 years ago on there, bro. He's still wonder kidding. What are we doing? He still ain't made a name. I remember him like 4 or 5 years ago, bro. Like,
you ain't even seen him play.
The penny's dropped for him now, man. Dropped for him, man.
We'll see, man. We'll see,
man. They're all the same level, man. To me, at least we went over there. At least we went over there. Easy.
Hold on. Hey, P put a good question in the chat. D, is Turkey better than Wirtz?
They're all the same. They're all the same level. There's no difference to all of them, man. They're all the same level. What you got, don't start telling me because you ain't seen Wirtz play that much.
obviously.
I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact.
Hold on. You're acting like, don't act like you sitting there watching Leon games, bro.
Well,
Don't do
Leon,
that.
I said Wirtz. Versus Leverkusen. Versus Leverkusen.
And I'm talking about you.
How many times have you seen Wirtz? I've seen Shirky play bare times. Because I wanted to ask, because someone told me about Shirky. Someone told me about Shirky, but I'm trying to tell you, if you got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Someone told me about Shirky 2 years ago. So I started watching to see if I wanted him 2 years ago.
So
Wirtz is 1 second. Wirtz is cold, but Wirtz a little while ago he wasn't even playing for Germany. So I don't know why people are talking about that. Like this is some. This. Yeah, he wasn't playing, bro. He was on the bench, bro.
But he was in the team, right? Where do you think
this is not what I'm saying is
Turkey's gonna go though?
What I'm saying is the point I'm making is.
Hold on. Do you think Turkey's starting for France?
He will now.
Nah, just cool, man. Just cool. Man. He'll be in the squad. He's
going to be another little bench player. He ain't starting.
He needs to go up bare levels before it's for France. Yeah, now France is.
What I'm telling you now is Elise went to Bayern Munich, yeah, and he looks like he's world class. Is Elise world class now?
I think Elise is top 5 in his position.
This is what I'm saying. But Elise was in the Premier League. He wasn't one of the best wingers in the league. He was just an upcoming guy. He was an upcoming guy, wasn't he, in the league? He had a high rating.
Come on, everyone rated Elise.
We rated him, but he wasn't. We didn't think, he needs to be £100 million worth of a player, did we?
No, I was saying he's cold. Someone needs to buy him immediately. It don't matter what team you support in the Prem. Everyone wanted Elise. Even us when we had Saka, everyone wanted him. How many times he mashed up Man United?
Elise is cold, but what I'm saying is he was a young cold player, isn't it? He was a young cold player. He wasn't seen as a world-class player now that will take a team to another level. Or this guy, he was a young star that was a cold player. That's the point I made. He was what Saka was a few years ago. Saka is like Saka's years ahead of Elise, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what's Catch thinking about?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
No.
Say that again. No. Say that again. Say that again.
1 + 1. 1 + 1.
Hey, what did he say, DG? Because I thought I heard it, but I need to see if I heard
so
it.
Is Elise better than Saka?
No, but it weren't far off. It weren't like miles in the like when Elise was at Palace. What?
Saka's decision making is
for me, when Elise was at Palace, I weren't thinking like Saka's way better than Elise.
Oh, you're going mad. You're going mad. You're going mad.
It weren't way better. It weren't.
Don't fall for the rival fans nonsense, bruv. Don't fall for it, bruv. Saka was like about 3 levels above where Elise was when he was at Palace. Elise was a player that was playing well, and because he's at Palace, he can score goals now and then. He was doing his thing. He wasn't doing what Saka was doing every week for the top club in the country, one of the top clubs in the country.
But then the catch-22 is, Elise is playing with all these guys, and then Saka's got like way better talent. So if you've got better talent around you, better players will find you. So it goes hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand, but Saka was a different. When Saka and Elise when Elise got moved to Bayern Munich, Saka was seen as a completely different level to Elise. That's just not. That's a fact.
Saka's definitely not one directional. Say stop the cap, but that's cap. It's cap.
People want Elise to be better than Saka. I understand it. That's what they want, innit? They want him to be better.
He's more pleasing on the eye.
No, not you. I'm just saying. Some people want Elise to be better.
And no one rates Saka compares him to everyone.
Come on, man. Saka is the guy. He's the one that they compare him to. Apart from Salah, there's no right winger in the Premier League better than Saka. Simple as that.
And the best right winger in the world is Lamine Yamal. This will come.
No, he ain't.
Oh, you're still fighting this. Come on, man.
Yamal's not better. Yamal is not better than Salah, bro.
D is over, bro. Big up Salah, it's over, man.
How's it over? He scored 7 goals. He scored 7 goals. He scored 7. Yamal scored 7 goals in the league. How's it over?
It's over, bro. You've seen with your own eyes what Yamal was doing.
Wait. What did you say, DG? Alicia is more pleasing on the eye. It could be a thing
Yamal.
Like that. No,
Yamal's just the truth.
But
so what are we forgetting the Euros? Are we just gonna act like the Euros didn't happen and what he did? Like the body's
Williams was don't act like it was just him.
And he's continued that. Williams
I
can't give Lamau the best player in the world yet.
You lot love skills. You lot love skills, man. You love skills. You love skills.
No, I love decision
It's
making.
like you're playing FIFA. It's like you're playing FIFA Street,
bro. Yamal has done it in the Euros, in the Champions League.
Yamal is not Salah level. Like, what is going on here?
Everybody, you lot take that how you want. Yamal is better than everybody. Credit to Salah. What? He's done it for his country. Salah ain't. Yeah, you could do the Egypt thing in AFCON and whatnot, so we can be silly. What? Yamal's better than him. You lot love
and I mean skills. You got Jinky Jinx.
It's decision making. It's everything else. Yamal is the best.
So you'd pick Yamal. So you'd pick Yamal over Salah. You leave Salah on the bench. Leave Salah on the bench and Yamal starts.
Yeah. No.
No. They're both on the right. They're both on the right. You've got Mohamed Salah sitting in your bed on your bench with his tracksuit top on, warming up on the sideline.
Yamal's playing.
You're crazy, man.
Yamal's playing still.
You lot love online and Jinky Jinx.
See, this guy.
You lot love Jinky Jinx.
He says you love online and all these things. I gave several examples as to why.
How can anyone? Do you know what? Yeah, the only people that say that Yamal is better than Salah are either Barcelona fans and online fans. No manager in the world that actually in the real football world would pick Yamal ahead of Salah.
Bro, all them Brazilian dons said Yamal's the best ever. Ronaldinho, all of these guys are
the best ever.
Sorry, not the best ever. The best at the moment. He said he's the best in the world. Go and watch it. We're just armchair experts, you know. Should we listen to ex-pros? Brother, Yamal, you're making Yamal sound like a scrub.
Yamal's good. No, you lot keep putting all these players in stupid conversations, fam. I'm having a conversation with another guy on the Hooks' stream. He thinks Musiala is Cazorla level and David Silva level. I'm having a conversation here. Man is saying Yamal is better than Salah. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm in the wrong world.
This guy, man.
How can man are just saying random things? I'm thinking, what's going on here? How can Yamal and Salah? How can you compare Yamal and Salah?
Certain men are getting at me in the chat, but they rate Rafael Leao. So please, I don't want to hear anyone's talking about Wiggins. I don't want to hear talk about Wiggins. You can't join this conversation if you're saying spend 100+ on your.
Man is saying Musiala is definitely David Silva level. This is what
I don't know. I did not say that.
That's going a bit. That's
I doubt he will ever reach that level, bro.
Musiala for me.
You think Musiala will reach Iniesta level, bruv?
I think he's better than the Wurtzes and the Turkeys and that. But
that's fine. But so is David Silva and Iniesta, bro.
Yeah, that's the David Silva is a whole different kettle of fish, bro. Like it's crazy.
Legendary. He's unlucky.
He's not violent, you know. Look, he wants to grab someone through the screen today. I'm telling you, if he could, definitely grab me one of them.
Yeah, something happened to this guy before he came alive, man. He's back.
100%.
No violence.
This comes from Christ. Oh man. But people, you lot have been entertained, man. We've been here close to 3 hours. The man have got things to do. So yeah, I'm gonna let them cut. What content you lot got to come out? Fams on TV will be there on Friday, but apart from that,
oh my jeez, same old man. Another version of this on another day. You get me? That's what it's like over this side, man. I've been on Monday Madness last couple of weeks. That's why. So I was all gassed up to be on there. I was ready for it. I've been there for a couple of weeks, but I was ready for these man today. I just watch it and I'm just vexed.
I said delusional panel. MA, mind yourself.
Man said the football world is saying it, just D, you ain't seen it.
Yeah, hit the lights though, people, man. On your
you don't get it, but you know what it is. They call you an idiot until it bangs. Yamal is the best.
I had this already with Camavinga and Rice. I shot him.
Yeah, no, and I said I was wrong. I said I was wrong.
Yeah, but I just finished. That argument got finished. That argument got moved. Yeah. So.
People, be scared of people who are never wrong. You know, this guy's never been wrong. He's never been wrong. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Yeah, he's never been wrong.
Not yet. I will be, but not yet.
But I didn't. It weren't me. It was AI. The Camavinga shot. It's not Camavinga. We're not dead yet. Trust me. That agenda's loaded. But yeah, that was dead in the water, man. Yeah, that was dark still. That was because the way we beat them was like
Yeah, crazy.
2 free kicks in one game, never seen before, man.
And then he got the red card as well. He got the red.
Yeah, mad. Rice. 2 free kicks in the game is mad. It's nasty. It's nasty.
It's the cheer of anyone as well. Oh man. All
2
the
free kicks
agendas
in a
were there.
game. 2 free kicks in a game is nasty work.
All of that not to win it.
Crazy.
Hey, been a good season though, eh?
Yeah.
It's been what did you not say? It's been a 4 or 3 or something.
Nah, I said 6, 7.
I said 4.
What?
4 or 5.
Oh, you think it's been the same as Simeone?
What's Atletico Madrid got to do with me? I never said Simeone.
Not Simeone, sorry.
Inzaghi.
Inzaghi, sorry.
Yeah, man, it's bare bullshit on both sides.
Oh, it's been the same. Okay.
Their thing's dead. I don't want Inzaghi at my club. I never gassed up Inzaghi's thing. I don't know about him. I want Cesc Fabregas. I kind of like these managers.
Excuse me?
If
I
Arteta
said, D, I've already spoke to him about this, bro. Allow it.
if Arteta left tomorrow, if Arteta said I don't want to be here, like, they're laughing. They're laughing.
What did you just say?
These men are not watching Como. These men are not
You
watching Como.
keep saying so much stuff, and then you come back with what you want inexperience. You want Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah, I like these new age managers. I don't never said anything about
Oh,
any.
dairy me, man.
Trust me, they're gonna bread Cesc Fabregas.
He's got Como balling out. He's got Como balling.
See what I'm saying? And he's
He's
actually
got Como balling out.
I don't think he's ready for.
See, look, he's rubbing his eyes.
That's
Not
mad.
really.
That's a bad sentence to even
dear.
say. I said he's got Coma balling out.
He's got.
Like,
Listen, Como playing. Bro, Roberto Martinez had Swan. What? Anyone can manage the big clubs.
I rate this, yeah. What? So what? You're
What do
gonna
you
rate someone who's balling out for a bigger club or a smaller club more? If
Bigger
a smaller
club.
club is bopping ball, you're not gonna rate that more.
Bro, do you know how many people have balled out of smaller clubs and can't do bigger clubs? Graham Potter, Roberto Martinez.
I don't know what. I don't know.
Ian
Yeah,
Holloway.
I rate that more.
Steve
At the smaller
Warnock.
clubs, I rate that more than the bigger clubs. You got creme de la
Who's the
creme.
one that went Man U? The Everton.
I rate Gasperini a lot more
David
than their other
Moyes.
managers in the
David
team.
Moyes.
You can a lot of managers are good with smaller clubs and can't manage bigger clubs. You got to win
Maybe like
immediately and now.
Who's the one that went?
No,
Chelsea?
Arteta's never managed a
Brighton.
small club before.
Maybe
Is
shit.
it Potter as well?
Potter.
There's better
Come on,
than
man.
that.
Potter's cold though.
But we're saying once they move, take.
What do you mean? Ask West Ham fans if they think Potter's cold. They'll tell you he's crap. They hate him.
Football's a game of opinions. It's subjective. We don't know what.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's cold? What do
He
you mean?
saved them. They looked like they were gonna get relegated. He saved them.
Who? West Ham?
At one point, yeah, they could have been relegated. He saved them. Very innovative manager.
You lot, man. You lot just love like something that looks good.
So
Yeah,
what? Man don't rate Eddie Howe for what? Forget Newcastle. Man don't rate what he done at Bournemouth and all of that. Man are not rating Ariola.
What I'm saying is Eddie Howe went to Newcastle and proved that he can handle a big club. That's the point I'm making. A lot of managers have gone to big clubs and proved that they can't handle.
Yeah, but we're getting the two into that. I'm just saying I rate man that can ball out at smaller clubs more than I rate generally a manager that's at a bigger club.
No way.
Because you've got to have your conviction in your philosophies
Bruv,
and all
nobody
that.
rates the smaller teams better than the bigger teams.
No, I said the manager's philosophy. Of course,
So you rate a manager that does it at the small club over the manager that does it at the big club.
Yeah, some of Pep Guardiola's best work was in the Barcelona B side.
No, it wasn't. His best work was in the Barcelona A side when he won everything.
No, some of his best work. Go and watch that side.
What do you mean some of his best work? He brought Busquets up to the 80s.
Because then who followed?
Listen.
Pedro came in. Pedro came in. All them guys followed. Busquets, another one straight away into the first.
You don't even know what you're talking. Busquets was a centre back.
That's why I'm saying some of his best work was in the academy.
No, it wasn't.
He's done the main job and just flipped it all on his head.
His best work was at the A team when he won 6.
I said some of his best work. I didn't say his best work. I said some of his best work. Go and watch Pep Guardiola in Barcelona B. Go and watch it when he brought through Pedro, when he, like you said, with Busquets and many others. Xavi started getting his flowers once Pep became the first team manager. Bro, do you not know what Pep's done? Or Xabi Alonso at Sociedad's B side?
Yeah,
are you right?
Yeah, Xabi Alonso at Ross.
Are you not right? He sounds good, but you're right. The people rate people. Can you be a world-class manager? Yeah, managing a smaller level club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can't. No,
you can't.
Stop it, you lot.
No, you can't.
Don't do that rubbish.
You can't be a world-class manager unless you've managed at a big club.
That's not true.
Yes, it
and
is.
won. And what? Yeah,
And won at a big club. You can only be a world class manager at a big club.
Okay, hold on.
Winning.
Okay, hold on. For DG and Hooks, name me one manager that you name
No, it's football just about winning.
No, don't try. Name me one manager that ain't won nothing that's world class.
Well, according to some of you, Mikel Arteta, mate.
Oh,
yeah,
stop it, man. You man are moving
mad.
You think I must shoot myself?
You can't answer it. You can't answer
Oh,
it.
you can't be a world class manager if you haven't proved it on the biggest stage. Doesn't work like that.
What is proving it at the biggest stage?
Winning
What do
majors.
you mean? The highest level.
So
you can't do that at a small club.
winning, yeah?
Roberto Martinez was at Swansea and was doing
about winning, yeah. So it's just about winning.
Okay, what?
It's purely just about winning.
The end all be all is it's about
Okay,
winning.
cool. So now I know the metrics where one judging Mikel Arteta with, and two, if we're gonna go down that, so what? Not Roberto Martinez. Di Matteo's a better manager than Arteta. He's done it at a big club with a smaller sample size.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go down the silly route and forget football's about philosophies and all of that kind of stuff,
anyone that says that, there's no argument for us to come back with.
because that means I should have rated Gasperini. Everybody knows I was a big fan of Gasperini before he won the Europa League.
That's neither here nor there. It sounds nice, but it doesn't matter.
Just that don't mean
No, it doesn't matter. You're just saying a lot of words.
No, because it doesn't fit your agenda.
No, you're just double talking. You're trying to do the double talking thing. It's not going to work. It's very simple.
Just about winning then.
Bruv, if you're at a small club, yeah, you're not world class until you've proven it on the biggest stage. It's very simple. You can't be a world class football player in the B team.
Facts.
Bro, it's not a B team. It's only in the first.
You got to do it in the first team at the biggest stage. What are you talking about?
So then what? If you're a manager at a big club and never win anything, not world class by that logic, because then we got Bielsa and all them man there.
Yeah, they're not world class. What are we talking about?
Bro, Bielsa has influenced some of the managers you lot bred. What am I talking about?
Are you telling me Bielsa from Leeds was world class?
Yeah, but he's missing the DG's missing the point.
Question, bro.
I'm not missing the point. Man are just doing this winning thing. Because if it's just winning, then Bear Man are not world class. I'm saying, is it just about that, or is it about conviction in your ideas?
No, you're missing the point with Bielsa. You're missing the point with Bielsa because Bielsa could have gone any club in the world, and he chose to do.
We can't do all of that, bro.
My point is with Bielsa
is about winning.
No. Bielsa's different because even when he was at Leeds, he didn't used to have a mansion. He used to live in a tiny house with a tiny car.
Irrelevant. Man are telling me where he used to live.
Bielsa has won. You don't understand. You're saying stuff about Bielsa, but you don't know his history. You're saying bare stuff.
Bielsa had, but that's the whole point. You're telling me about a yard. I'm talking about the philosophy, the conviction, your ability to inspire others.
No, I'm not.
It's about
yes.
winning.
Okay, it's not just about winning. Fine, I'm fine. But what I'm saying is, overall, to be a world-class manager, you have to be managing the biggest clubs or big club or winning stuff.
So many says Fabregas over.
There's always going to be anomalies. There's always going to be anomalies.
All right, there's always going to be anomalies. All right, it's blessed then. As long as there's anomalies.
There's always going to. Yeah, there is. There's like Harry Kane, world-class didn't win anything. There's always going to be anomalies for a while.
Won the Bundesliga. For
a while, I said. Before you jump in and say anything.
I Hooks was just there waiting, just trying.
Yeah, waiting, but he wasn't listening. He wasn't listening.
Yeah. I was listening. JJ Okocha is a good shout, you know.
JJ Okocha,
is Ranieri world-class manager?
Who?
Ranieri.
No, you can win trophies and not be world class, but it's very rare that you can be world class and not win trophies.
I was just asking.
It's very, very rare. And I just answered you.
Yes or no? Is he world class in your opinion?
Who?
Ranieri.
Claudio Ranieri?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But some people could say he is because he managed Italy and he won the league.
Didn't he just say Roma as well? Nah, he's world class, bro. He just saved
fine.
Roma.
You can have it. I don't mind. I'm not mad at that. But I'm saying when you're talking about Sergio Fabregas, because of what he done at Como.
No. I never said he's world class.
That's how it started. People think I forget how it actually started. I'm not that guy.
I never said that guy.
You said Como. You said Como. You said Como.
He's world class.
You said Como. I
never said he's world class.
You said you want him at Arsenal, so you want a non-world.
Cool. I want Cesc Fabregas.
So you want a non-world class manager at Arsenal next.
But we're conflating and doing bad things.
No, we're not conflating anything.
We already have a manager that's not world class. So what now? I just said it doesn't matter about that stuff.
Wait, okay. So Arteta goes.
Your Fabregas is making man ball out. Your manager, our manager, better yet, is playing with light bulbs.
No problem. So Arteta now is playing with light bulbs and he goes out. Yeah, you want Cesc Fabregas next. So you want a less experienced non-world class manager to manage Arsenal after Arteta.
We've already taken risks with no experience. Fuck it, why not?
Do you hear what I'm saying? You see what's going on there? You want Cesc Fabregas as next manager. So when you talk about standards from now on, when we talk about standards from now on, when we hear standards,
I don't do the stand. Me of all people, you have never heard me go, it's the fucking standards, guys.
You want Fabregas, you want, so you're willing to have a non-world class manager at Arsenal next?
I'm on anything. How many times have I said this? A million.
All right, cool. Perfect. Fine. Million. That's it then. That's it then.
I'm not saying beer. You're doing the hooks thing. You're saying beer things.
I'm not doing the thing. You said Fabregas, you want the Arsenal next.
Yeah, I stand on this. Yamal is the best player ever in the world right now.
We've gone past that.
And I would consider Cesc Fabregas.
All I do is say facts. So allow it.
I don't know, man.
You want Fabregas at Arsenal next is crazy.
Yes. I don't know. He has got Como balling out though. The ball does look.
They're gonna bread. Don't worry. When you're ahead, you look.
Lampard had Coventry balling out.
No, Derby.
No, I don't watch Championship.
No, Coventry.
I don't know. I don't watch Championship. I don't know. That's not my speciality. You'd have to.
Yeah, but Derby was before. Yeah, he's saying Derby. I'm saying that's before. I'm saying Coventry.
I can't believe you're comparing Lampard to Fabregas as a manager.
I can't believe you're talking about Fabregas. He just started.
That's my point. I'm not saying Fabregas is dead. I'm not saying Fabregas is dead, but going from Arteta to Fabregas makes no sense.
It's just makes zero sense. He just started. You might get Wilshere manager. Doing a
devil's advocate, yeah. Bro, if he stepped into Arsenal today, he's already on a better footing than Mikel Arteta had when he walked in. So I've seen the craziness and the wilderness already. I'm on anything. Of
what
course,
does that mean? Like, what you're just making stuff up. What do you mean he's already on a better footing? What do you mean he's on a better footing?
What experience?
You mean when they first started?
At the point of entry into the football club, yes. Like Arteta.
But who do you think's a better manager right now?
They're both my guys.
Yeah, but who do you think is a better manager right now? Because it's about who's better now, isn't it?
There's many different metrics. It depends on.
Well, you decide. You do all your XGs and all your interpretations, and you decide who's better. God, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait. No, I've got time.
You ain't. We need to go through the X files. I need to send some emails.
Go for it. Send the emails then.
You haven't got the time required.
What? It'd be quick if you just start right now. It'd be quick if you start now. It'd be quick if you just start right now.
Because I need to go on Weed Scout. You can't. I need to go on Weed Scout.
Go on it then. Start.
We need to go on Weed Scout. We need to send some emails. We need to look at field tilts. We need to chat to ChatGPT. It's far too often. Like it's like.
You need AI to tell you. Oh, okay.
No, AI is a skill that's being brought into the game. No, I need AI to help the picture of the information.
You need ChatGPT. You need computer.
For the information that you want, yes, it would help you. I'm all on other perspectives, just like Mikel Arteta. If Mikel Arteta thought he knew it all, he wouldn't use technology and he wouldn't have them coaches around him, lad. You need help around him. Arteta's got coaches.
Wait,
that's another thing as well. I need to talk to my coaching staff as well.
Dee Hooks
uses ChatGPT to build tactics.
You better eat it.
That's what Hook said. That's what DG said.
AI, I don't know about chat. ChatGPT didn't come out of my mouth. Pause until just now.
Yes, I said AI. It did.
I said AI.
I need to use. No, I said AI. You said I need to send emails. I need to use ChatGPT. I need to send Risk Scout. That's what you said.
Wait, DG. What did you say to Hooks the other week? Bro, it come like when you say stuff, you don't even know what you're saying. Hey, man, what you're
I
saying,
am. If I wouldn't be back,
you just said. I didn't say that from 2 minutes ago.
Okay,
literally.
My whole life of streaming, and since us lot have started streaming, that's the first time you could ever say that. Wow, Mr. 1 + 1 = 1. I need a bit more sympathy from you, right? Yeah, quiet fella, yeah. No, but on a serious note, I need to get my notes. ChatGPT proofread. I need to use AI. I need to use We Scout. I need to speak with some trusted footballing opinion.
Use it then and tell me which one you think is better, Arteta or Fabregas.
Time. Honestly, I think the quickest I can get you that info. What's the time right now? You're probably looking at the 12th of June, just before the World Club Cup starts.
No
I've got
problem.
a chat
No
about her
problem.
as well.
Okay, cool. 12th of June. When is that?
Hooks, relax, man.
When is that?
Hooks.
When is that?
Hooks,
Trust
Hooks,
me, boyo.
relax.
Ain't gonna live that down.
Just go. Come on.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games, boy.
Shagged
It's
in
all
the
fun and
quizzes
games.
as well.
Right, we'll have a Monday Madness on the 16th, so you get extra 4 days.
I've noticed whenever somebody talks, when Hooks talks after, there's a bit more prep in your step, man. I respect it, Hooks, man. What day did you say? We'll definitely have it. Don't run. Hooks, I'm still onto you for many takes. You know, I've got a document of your takes. I've got a document of your takes ready.
I like what four.
That's not cool.
Oh yeah,
all the
facts.
time.
No. But
What?
you say
He
a
said
lot.
what?
Bro.
He said what?
You
What did
said
I say?
like 4 or 5 streamer goes. I'm gonna have the receipt for next week, bro. All now we're waiting on the receipts.
I'm not being funny, yeah. I'm fucking playing football with Ben Me and that. You think I've got time to fuck about? Right? Okay, what you talking about, lad? Fucking hell, geezer.
Yeah, I bet.
Come on,
I bet
man.
Ben
We ain't gonna remember that. Remind me. He knows he said when.
I know he's all there taking pictures like a. He's there taking pictures like a fan. Yo, Ben me, yeah, Ben me, yo.
To be fair,
Ben
they asked
me.
me to take it, man.
Why did you post it
Big
then?
up Ben Me. Huh?
Why did you post it then? I didn't see it on his Instagram.
Yeah, Ben Me's my guy.
Oh, he asked me to post it on your. Oh, he asked me to post it on your Instagram.
Posted on both. Go on his story. Go on his story. Go on his story. Go on his story.
I'm
Go on
going.
his... Thank you.
I'm going to right now. I'm going to right now.
Go on his story.
I'm going to right now. I'm going to right now.
And by the way, while everybody's here, I just want to alert everyone, please make sure you're signed up to season 1. If you're an aspiring sports sort of professional, just type in season 1, but it's spelled in a weird way, like SZN and then the number 1, but like how you'd spell it. Go sign up, be part of the community. Method to the madness.
Yeah, you are there.
All right. Thank you.
You are there. Well done. You are there. You are there. You prove your point there.
What's it Saka did when he scored for England?
I don't even know what I'll come back to.
Nah, man. This has probably
there.
been the best stream we've had in a minute. I don't know where we went with this.
Nah, this stream was cold, man.
I what Josh?
This stream was cold, bro. Legendary,
Josh?
man.
I don't know. I typed in SZN1 and
What?
came up with a brother called Josh.
Bro, I don't know what that is. SZNONE.
What's his
Oh,
Season
ONE.
1.
Okay, I did it with the number 1. I hear it.
See, learn to listen. and listen to learn,
I
brother.
got MA's comment, please.
This guy's an idiot.
Big him up.
Hey,
Hey, listen, yeah. Let me tell you the funny thing about it is, yeah. If that's the truth and that's good, yeah, we can ask Catch this in 2 weeks' time. He won't even remember Boolean and so he'll just be like, yeah, 1 plus 1 equals 1 in that thing in over there, that algebra type thing. He won't know all of that. So don't give Catch more to think about, man.
They got MA. That's right.
They're thinking, he think he's helping you, but you're gonna confuse Catch way more. You're gonna confuse Catch way more. I'm telling you that now. You think Catch is gonna remember Boolean, algebra, advanced mathematics? If you think he's gonna remember that, but
Big up MA all the time. Hey, that was cold.
Hey, fucking hell, man.
hey, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Hey, this has been a bad 2.5 hours.
Man.
Fucking hell, man.
Nah,
You know what?
it's been the best stream in a long time.
In the long run, man. On that,
long,
I think it's
long
the best time to
bro.
end it. Man, let people know they can find you. Catch, obviously. You ain't got no
Fam Zone, DG.
I'm
yeah.
Zone TV, you get me?
And
Yeah.
then
He's over here all the time, man. He's over there all the time, you get me?
Come on.
When's the quizzes coming back as well, man?
Next week, innit?
Yeah, this week probably. We'll do it this week.
Oh, Hooks.
See me on Prime Zone TV as well. Come on.
It's a Monday, isn't it? It's a Monday.
Come on. Half time.
So make sure subscribe.
Yeah, man.
Say it again, Hooks. You're not talking into your mic.
Am I talking
Why
to
for
my
that
mic?
jump up thing as well, but it's cool.
I have my feet up in it, you know what I'm saying? Half time Hooks, you get me? On the YouTube. Yeah, dropped a video. Go check that one out still. Yeah. But
And quick one. Listen, people, yeah. I get, even if you don't even want to watch a man's content, yeah, bro, it's no harm just dropping a bam, hitting the video, 5-10 seconds. It just shows the support, you know. It's not, you ain't got to watch the whole thing. Just support the man, then, man. What, 3 hours here? Come on, man.
No, facts, bro. No lies told. No lies told.
The best thing in life is free, man. You're helping. So yeah, make sure you're following the platforms and doing all of that. Fridays, we're on Fam Zone TV. Hooks is probably what Hooks said he uploaded something and he's streaming every day. One day we'll get there with Catch with a YouTube channel, but until then, just catch him on the Mandem's platforms, man. But yeah, people, man. Again, if you've just tuned in and you're watching this on a replay, you actually need to go all the way back. All right,
you need to go back.
About bare things and arguing about bare things.
You need to go back.
You need to, man. You wouldn't think David Dean and Kroenke would spark an argument, but go and check that out without spoiling it, man.
Neil Gunner, soon come. Neil Gunner, soon come. Don't worry.
And I ended up being right. So yeah, big up. On that note. Yeah. Catch you, man, later. Done, no. Big up. All of them.
Hooks, you think you're gonna end it? You really think you're gonna end it in your way, don't you? It's never gonna work. I'm here. Yeah. My AirPods are. Yeah, I ended it. I sent man out. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. That's what I do.
Hey, fucking no. And on that note, man, them appreciate you as always. Chat. We definitely appreciate you lot. Fridays, Mondays, and everything else. Peace out, folks, man. Done.
Love my GGs.
Come on.
No.